Hot mic! Hot mic!
Hot mic, hot
We're
mic.
here! Please welcome the Sultan of Sluts, Soda. Soda Pop, everybody.
Wow.
God damn.
What's up?
The Prince of Poontang. He is known as fixing everything that we have broken at Laggin Out and makes it better. Please welcome Hero, the IT guy.
Also known as John Wick, apparently.
Her bright persona even brightens up the darkest of rooms. Please welcome Blacklight Oni.
Just don't ask for that sunny disposition.
And I am the founder of Lagging Out. In a very saturated environment, I am Chieftain.
With the blog.
Happy birthday, Marine Corps. 248 years old. You look a day over 20.
Right? Right?
Also, Veterans Day weekend, right?
And Armistice Day for those who observe that.
Right. I don't know what that is. What is Armistice Day for people who don't know what that is?
Armistice Day is in honor of the ending of World War I.
Oh.
It was called Armistice Day because that was when they, on the 11th day of the 11th month at the 11th hour, signed a peace treaty, which wound up backfiring horrendously, which all historians would say, everyone could see it a mile away, but whatever, that's not what happened. To have a ceasefire for World War I, which was at the time called the Great War, because
Right.
at that time,
We know. Yeah.
well, you asked what Armistice Day was. So.
I don't need to tell me why it was called World War II, though.
World War I and called the Great War.
Right. I think we all know that.
I didn't
It was called the Great War because there's only one of them.
at the time.
Right?
What about the War of 1812?
It wasn't called the Great War.
Should have been.
Oh, boy. Oh, and he's just like...
That's the most forgotten war. 1812
Korean War.
and Korea as well. Yeah.
There is that.
So, happy Marine Day to Blacklight Oni.
Kazoo?
What'd you do to celebrate?
I went to work,
Yeah, this is the same.
I went to work.
Well,
and I'm going to go to work tomorrow, so don't ask.
So,
Well, it's got to get done.
here you go, Great Kazoo.
I work on Saturdays as well.
Going to toast you, my friend.
So
Anyways.
Armistice Day is the end
Winry.
of the Great War. Winry's here. What's up,
Hello.
Winry?
hey.
You should be doing your homework. It's due
Right.
Sunday, 11:59 Pacific time. Do your homework.
Called out. I'm glad I'm not a professor. If I were a
When-
professor, I'd be an asshole.
Winry does a lot of good work. She actually streams as well, so you can give her a shout out as well. Her project was creating a Twitch identity. That was her project in
Sweet.
one of my classes. So, and Professor Soda actually had her in class as well.
Yeah, I did.
It's already done as usual. We'll see about that.
If she's anything like I was when I was in college, I would be doing my homework during lecture, getting yelled at by the professors, and then when I did, good job and all that, they were like, "Is this what you were doing?" Yeah.
Attention! The preceding content is intended for mature audiences. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of the Lagging Out community, Lagging Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're under 18, get bent and pound sand.
Right.
Get bent.
I meant to say looks good, not lose good. Didn't mean to cut you off there before, Oni. I just want to make sure our pacing is good. Also, don't forget, the greatest nation is a donation. And that little QR code proves that. So, if you deem us worthy, you can follow us all on all social media outlets. Cities.
Give us some
Or also,
money.
he's drinking. This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
No, this is
This
not
is gonna be a
me.
problem.
Angry
You know
hero
you're an
again.
alcoholic if you pour your own drinks. I'm pouring a drink at the request of my wife.
She knows we're live and there's 10,000 people watching. All right.
Well, if there were 10,000 people watching us, they would be asking, or they would be donating to ask her to do crazy things because she's drinking.
Oh no. Is she allowed to drink?
She's drinking.
I think she's
isn't
far
she?
enough. She's far enough so she could. Yeah, I would guess that would be okay. We have a bunch of new videos that dropped this week, so don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube account, youtube.com/lagginout. That is youtube.com/lagginout.
.com.
Tribar Awards are starting Friday, December 1st. Are they going to be on YouTube or are they going to be on Twitch? We don't know yet because Chieftain changes his mind.
Like a woman. Oh, sorry.
Like a neurotic person, because I can never come up with a decision. But hey, Oni, you're getting trolled this week. It looks like.
Whoa.
Oni's in big trouble this week. She's in giant trouble because we got a message on one of our YouTube.
Oh, great.
One of our YouTube shorts, and it was a shot at Oni. So let's take a look.
You know, phone call.
Just kidding. It was from the Princess Jamie, and she says Oni should be a model. And I thought that was such a great and positive message, and I want to share with Oni. She's like,
She says, or not.
or not. Maybe she should not look so pissed off. But I just wanted to share that just to brighten her day, even though it is not the end of her week because she's got to work tomorrow. But other than that, I just wanted to show you that just to put a smile on your face.
Thank you, Princess Jamie. You're always very, very kind to us.
So there's a little message from Princess Jamie.
Centering. There we go. Bitch.
Oh, you should have seen me before. It took me about 30 minutes to line up my shot. I had
He was
myself
sitting
muted.
there pushing buttons on the goddamn camera. I swear to God, it took everything in me to not go, stop, child, stop fucking pushing buttons.
It was horrible. I got 2 20 milligram weights. And then I have like a little thing that rotates on it, so that way it's a little bit better. You guys can't tell the difference, but I can.
Well, I guess I'm a trader.
Who are traders?
Apparently me and Magma. And maybe Soda.
Oh, okay. Imagine all the money you can make. Just modeling
She
regular
turned,
clothes.
like, for some reason, for like a half second there, we went from a look of absolute anger to a look of abject terror for like about a split second there.
Yep.
Seeing as how I have full benefits, I don't think I'm going to be spending my time in front of a camera longer than I have to.
Right, there you go.
Oh.
And Oni just explained to us very eloquently what Armistice Day is. It's the end of the Great War, or World War One, because this might be a third one pretty soon, the way things are going. But yeah, thank you for that explanation. There'll be a test later at the end of the stream. It is also the 248th birthday.
Attention.
Oh, sorry,
The
one.
preceding content is intended for mature audiences.
It's the oldest division in the United States, right? In the military? Is it the oldest or one of the oldest? Because it's 248. Our nation is 247 years old. So the Marines were created before the creation of the nation, correct? By 1 year?
Sort of. Let me explain, because there were a lot
Sure.
of things that you put in there that are technically incorrect or are not the correct terms. The Marine Corps is a department of the Navy.
Right.
The military, we are not the oldest branch. What we are is just, we were founded early on in the Revolutionary War in order to make sure we actually had a chance to, not fucking die. So we are not the oldest branch. We're just the proudest branch who carries on the traditions of our forefathers.
And the angriest branch.
Oh, absolutely, and that's not even a question. And the only I'm convinced the only reason why we are not a branch of our own is because if we were, we wouldn't need the other branches. Except that's a little bit too much power. We tend to call it a dictatorship. So we just maintain those traditions much more strictly than other branches. It's part of what makes Marines Marines. We do it because we don't want to forget. We find these things worthy of being remembered year after year. It's a connection to our past so that we can have a foundation for our future. That is why. And just in time for our birthday, if you don't mind, I'd like to share this a little bit because I just heard about it today. There's a program that is not very well known because it is incredibly difficult to get into, the Honorary Marine Program. And recently, a 17-year-old boy who unfortunately does not have very much time left, who at one point was in remission, was wanting to enlist, was able to have the opportunity and the honor of being a Marine. They gave him his Eagle Globe and Anchor, gave him his swearing-in ceremony. And then everyone in the area was like, hey, would you like to go to our birthday ball? Yeah, by the way, the Marines like to hold birthday balls. We like to have parties and stuff.
They love balls.
I
mean, people also want ours. So, everyone wants us. We've been playing the Fuck, Marry, Kill game since 1775. Sometimes in that order. And we've been fucking good at it. People either want to fuck us or get fucked by us. It's, it's a little bit of everything. It's kind of like what I was talking with someone earlier about. We as America do not go to war to lose. The Marines are pretty much the reason why. We don't take that shit lightly. But this young man was able to go to a birthday ball. They got him dressed blues.
Oh, nice.
They gave him the whole shindig. Now,
wow.
I will say, I am not a proponent of underage drinking. It's not healthy. It is not good.
I think everyone should drink over 18 and over. If you love to fight for your country, you should be able to drink.
Well, we also can't smoke anymore, remember? I will say.
Also true.
There is a tradition that if you're on good behavior, you are allowed to partake. The guest of honor or whomever is highest rank may permit junior Marines to imbibe a certain amount of alcohol. It could be like you're allowed a bottle of beer, you're allowed a glass of wine or a couple of shots. They may allow that. Seeing as how this young man is terminal, I wouldn't see the problem in letting him have a shot, okay? Let him experience the birthday ball. But from what I heard, it was a lovely experience. He was able to enjoy himself. I wish it were under better circumstances.
We all do.
Do you know what he has?
Cancer.
Is it cancer or is it
is a
something
form
else?
Of cancer.
I figured as much.
It's a form of cancer. He was in remission, like I said, but unfortunately, when it came back resistant to chemotherapy. It had spread through his torso. It got very bad very, very quickly. His name is Jack Lowe, and the Marine Corps Times covered his story, and it brought me to tears. I'm not gonna lie, because
Shut up, Soda. He's like, what?
How about fuck off? How about that?
Fuck off! Oh Jesus.
So, and the thing is that his dad served as a Marine, so he's been around Marines his whole life, but his
Well, at
biggest
least he got,
dream,
yeah.
his biggest dream was to join the Marine Corps, and although it wasn't in the most traditional form or fashion, the
Right.
Marines were able to make that dream come true. And I would like to extend to him and his family a very happy birthday.
Yeah.
And
Someone
to our
cue the Sarah
Marines,
McLachlan music.
and to the Marines, past and present, to the Marines who are no longer with us, to the Marines who are in the front lines, happy birthday to you too, and please be safe.
Yeah, please be safe.
It's always a special time of year for me because like I said, the traditions of joining the past with the present are incredibly important to us. And it's known not just because Marines are the most rowdy branch, not because we're the most obnoxious branch, but it's
True.
because we are the branch that everyone knows keeps these things to our hearts. So it's supposed to be a very happy day, but at the same time, it is a sobering moment to remember that there will be a day you leave the Marine Corps, whether that's because you grew old, or because you got broken, or because
I'm broken.
you serve to the highest.
Yeah.
And
There's no such thing as an ex-Marine.
there
That's what I've
is,
been
but
told.
you done fucked up a lot if you did that. That means we shun you.
Yeah, it means like you might have spent time in the brig or something, or
In the worst ways. In the
Yeah.
worst of ways. So thank you for letting me just have that moment for Marines.
That I didn't mean to cut you off earlier, Oni, because
No,
I
it's
know
fine.
you wanted to go longer on this
We
one.
love
So
you, by the
I
way.
hope-
We love
I hope-
you.
I hope you're not mad at me for that.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Uh-oh. No, it's fine. That scares me more than anything else.
And it should.
No, because I know she wanted to take time on this one, so I wanted to time manage that a little bit better. But I appreciate you, Oni. I appreciate everything you did. And
I
thank you
did
for
not-
serving.
Trust me, I didn't do anything.
You played music. It's still important. Like, you did a lot of stuff for other people, so you might not have had to go into Iraq or something, but
No, I was never deployed. I was always home on our
Yeah.
side of the shores.
a pogue, as you would say, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. But
I learned that term, and like I told a Marines, like, how do you know that term? Like, because I know I know one of your badass Marines. She's like, she might be only 5'2", but when you talk to her, she's like 7'4". You don't fuck with her.
but I mean, we still go to boot camp. We still do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Look,
let me
The
just.
Crucible.
If,
The
if
only
I
Your
may,
dick
thing-
off.
That I can honestly say
Wow.
is that
Good.
when the word "pogue" is thrown around,
Yeah.
it is thrown around by people within service. It's like
Right. Well, because Oni
like
said it to
the-
us.
it's-
That's why I said it back. I didn't mean
Yeah.
in a derogatory
is-
way.
It is meant as an insult from people that are combat arms specialties against people that are not combat arms specialties.
Right? They give them
My
shit for
response when they try to give me shit is generally, and Oni might understand or agree with, and
it.
maybe
54
not,
hours.
but
Okay.
Oni will simply probably agree with me. You can talk about us, but you can't talk without us. You ain't fucking
Yeah.
doing your job out there on the front lines if the
Right.
people back at home ain't doing theirs.
I was having a discussion about like, oh, what would you rather cut first? And someone said the military. And I go, if you cut the military
Oh my
first,
God.
you don't have anything else. You have no line
Why
of
do you-
defense.
Why do they think we celebrate our birthday sooner than the 4th of July when you
Hmm.
look at how old the Marine Corps is? Because kind of fucking hard to prove things on paper if you're not willing to back it up.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
putting
get
that out there.
mad.
Also, fun fact, Marine Corps birthplace was a nice little place in Philadelphia. Yes, the same one with Gritty. I'm not joking.
West
Called Ton
Philadelphia.
Ton Tavern.
Ah.
Unfortunately, the place no longer stands. Yeah, I got like it went through some shit. Okay, it's like 300 fucking years ago at this point. But we were founded in a bar, so kind of it was all uphill from there. All good shit.
Right.
But yeah, being in every MOS has a purpose. Everyone has a job to do. Yes, we get on each other's nerves. Yes, we go, well, my job's this, my job is that. We're all Marines at the end of the day. You all wear the same fucking uniform, some of which are less attractive than others. There's one uniform I do not like, okay? It's an old uniform. It's been around for decades. I know why it exists, but it is so unsightly. Well, here's the thing. If you are pregnant and you cannot fit in your dress blues or anything, there is a tunic that is like your service alphas, which is the green jacket, which looks great, don't get me wrong. The tunic, though, not so much. And here's why I have an issue with it. We can make a garment that doesn't look like that. We could make a more attractive garment.
That's your costumer coming out. Your creative.
No, that's just
juices
someone with
coming
two
out.
eyeballs. Like, it looks so, and not just from a me point of view. You look at it compared to the rest of the uniforms, it looks very different. And I understand you want it to have some give. That's the point. But I feel like with all the adaptations and changes we've made to our Marine Corps uniform, we can spend a little money on that one. Please. Can we do that? Fuck's sake. Some of the officers get a fucking cape. There
It's
is
like
a
you're part of
cape.
the Empire or some shit.
There is a
Here comes
cape
Darth
in the-
Vader.
Google it. It looks fucking sick. I would fucking buy that shit.
I think all you need is like a cane, right? And you're good.
Well, I mean, you could get a billy club with an Eagle Globe and anchor on the end of it, or a swagger stick, as some folks like to call it.
There we go.
Stick. But yeah, the Marine Corps has some of the coolest fucking shit. Okay, we really fucking do. But again, I'll stop talking about my Marine Corps. It's important to me because yes, I've been out for several years. No, I didn't really do anything, but it's important to me because those were very important years. I met some very important people in my life who set me up to be on the track of where I am today. And unfortunately, some of them are no longer with us for various reasons. But
harsh.
I always keep them in my mind because without them, I would be different. And I don't know if it would be necessarily for the better, but they impacted my life in a very good way. A home away from home. And I was very lucky that the unit I was with were of very good character, very good people, very good Marines. And wherever you are, all of you glorious Marines, I hope life is treating you well. So yeah, crayon talk.
I still have my dress blues, actually.
I have all my uniform items here, and I sometimes still wonder if I fit it. I mean, I have my covers in the next room.
I would be surprised if you didn't still fit. Me?
Law. No comment.
You can work on it.
Actually, come to think of it, I'm about where I was when I ETS'd, weight-wise. Soda looks like he's trying to catch something
Soda.
in his mouth.
What the
That's
fuck
terrifying.
am I doing now? I'm always in trouble. I'm fucking doing
You're not in
shit.
trouble.
You're not in trouble. You just look like you were trying to catch something in your mouth.
Maybe I
Okay, good.
was.
I mean, it is soda, and it is the weekend.
And it is the Marine Corps birthday.
It is.
Some of them will be catching things.
Hey,
Hey-o.
give the gift that keeps on giving.
We are
Whoa.
literally the branch with the highest rate of homosexuality.
Whoa.
And we wonder why.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I
No
came out of
judgment
the
there.
closet like a year ago. Nobody believes me.
Well, but no, but here's the thing.
But you have a girlfriend, bro.
But here's the thing.
Cover up.
Wouldn't it make sense? Doesn't it make perfect
Heavily
sense?
closeted.
You have a branch, one of misfits. Okay, we are not the most cultured branch there.
The level of
But-
misfittery going on is like the level of misfittery with your cats right now.
But not just that. It's the fact that if you keep getting told you're weak for being gay or you're this and you're that, wouldn't you want to join the branch that proves to people you are anything but? Also, the fact that our uniforms look best. Okay, I will fight anyone in the fucking audience.
I don't know. It seems like it does. Like the colors don't match. I've always had
what?
a problem. I always had a problem with the Marine Corps the dress ones, because it looks to me like it's like a sensory overload with colors. You have like the blue on the side. You have the red stripe and then the blue, and then it looks like the jacket doesn't match, and then the hat doesn't look like it matched that.
Oh, good
Kind of gotta
Lord.
make sure you specify which of like the 7 uniforms you're speaking of.
Well, I seen them. I seen the one that has. I think it's the white hat. I'm not sure.
Stop calling it a hat.
It's a fucking hat.
it's
Oh.
not
It's
a
a
fucking hat.
cover.
Whatever. Who cares?
Ah.
Anyways.
It matters.
Huh?
Look at
It
the
does.
uniform code.
There's no
No.
beret. It's not a beret.
No fucking no. We don't do that shit.
No
We
beret.
have a real fucking cover.
Right.
Love you, Army.
It's
I love how he didn't hear a damn thing.
I did not hear a damn thing because the wife was like cursing Chieftain out at the same time. It's not
Why?
a fucking hat.
call everything hats.
Well,
That's
I
the way
mean,
it
that's
is.
okay. I
Right
guess
now.
Canada is America's hat.
Could be a
That's
condom.
right. Canada is America's hat. It's true.
Head cover. The head cover, right?
I never heard the term head cover
Officer
before
cap.
ever.
Oh.
I've heard
Depends.
head cover all the time. It's just a
Hey,
generic term.
Different circles, I think.
Well,
I-
I mean, where's
I
your
just never
fucking
heard it.
cover? Put your fucking cover on.
Get your hands out of your pockets. Chesty Puller put his hands in his pockets. You're not fucking Chesty Puller. It's like, damn it, you're right.
I had a fucking drill. He was walking around and he had a habit of putting his hands in his pockets, and he would always yell at people for putting their hands in their pockets. So when he did it, the entire company at the same time said, "Take your hands out your pockets." And he looks at it. He stopped. He looked at us. He's like, "There's a loophole to this, privates." And he pulls his hands out of his pockets. And he says, if you always have something in your pockets and somebody yells at you for it, you can always say you were taking something out of your pocket. And he puts them back in his pockets and says, "Fuck you," and walks away.
Do as I say, not as I do, right?
Pretty
Except he had
fucking
something
much.
in his pockets. So I mean,
Right. Well, if it's a CO, I mean, you're really gonna call a CO out on shit on that?
oh, we fucking called him.
Really?
Yes, we did, and we actually didn't get smoked that one time.
Oh wow.
Once.
Speaking of getting smoked and being revealed, is there possibly a leak
There is.
for the new Nintendo console? See how I tied that in there? Nice segue there, Oni. Are you proud of me?
It was a good switch.
It was a good switch. There we
Fucking
go. That's a
hell.
better one. That's even better one.
What kind of switch?
Ch-
Wait,
ch-
let's not
check out
answer that.
Oni's. Check out Oni's Book of Puns coming to Amazon next year.
It will be proofread.
Yeah. I need you to proofread all my Twitter things. I found a
It'll
grammatical
switch
error.
things up.
Switch things up. Let's switch things up.
Look, let me just say, Instagram needs to fucking fix that shit. You should be able to edit without
Yeah.
having to delete a whole post. That is
and Twitter too.
Like every social media needs that love.
no.
Just saying.
Facebook lets you edit. Well, at least it
Now
did
they
when I
do.
was on Facebook.
Yeah, it does.
Now
yeah,
they
you
do.
still can. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, we got a lot of retweets on the Eric July interview that we did earlier in the year. So we got a lot of retweets from.
Was it really earlier in the year?
Yeah, it
It
was.
was like 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Oh my gosh! What the hell happened One at a time.
I know. So I didn't. I just want to give credit where credit's due. Keith actually edited that from our live. So a big
Yay.
shout out to Keith, our editor.
Wrong one.
I'm totally discombobulated, but he's like, yeah, it took him like 2 weeks to do it because work gets in the way, as everybody knows here.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
is he doing? I haven't actually
He's
heard
great.
from him in like, well, at this point, a year.
No, he's in the chat. He's
Yeah,
in Discord.
He
So.
comes in about twice a
Once
month, maybe.
Yeah, he's very busy.
Have a
But
good
yeah.
talk, and then he goes on his way. And we see him again whenever.
Yeah. He's like, Chieftain, have you got the pitch deck done? I'm like,
And then we're like,
That's
no.
one
Last
way
I
for you.
saw it was done, you just needed to pitch it.
He hates
yeah.
money.
And it's not a bad pitch either. I think the pitch is only 5 minutes. It's really not that bad. And
That's
then
actually pretty good considering like it felt like it would have been about a roughly 20 to 30-minute slideshow.
no, but I bet if Soda got a hold of it and like he totally graphic designed it all out for me. So he'd be like, no,
Oh,
he
he
needed
did.
like the yeah.
Oh, what I could, or what they
Yeah,
gave
well,
me.
yeah. He made it a lot better. So the newer one looks a lot better. The one that Soda did. So,
Huh.
and if you guys if we're looking for a junior editor, so if anyone's interested in being a junior editor or an intern, please message us at laggingout@gmail.com with editor intern in the subject. Also, social media outreach marketing person would be great as well. laggingout@gmail.com. There is also a thing that you can fill out, but you can just drop a resume there. One or the other is just fine. So there was a leak
Yes.
for Nintendo, or was it a controlled leak? Was it an incontinent leak? How does that go? Like who wants to cover that?
Well.
I know there's 2 Nintendo people in here that love Nintendo,
Not me.
but I revealed.
all two of my personalities, right?
All right, I revealed to the group at our meeting that I actually owned a Nintendo Wii, and everyone was just like, "What the fuck, you, Mr. Call of Duty?" But yeah, so give us a little context here, Mr. Hero.
So, who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu, Snorlax. No,
Damn it!
Snorlax.
fucking Snorlax. What's
God
that?
damn it.
Is
I
this
hate
one of
the
the?
Snarl.
Is this one of those? You know, hey, guess the Pokemon, and they're like,
Yeah,
can you
that's the
click
look.
the button and it'll actually show it?
I don't know. Is that how it works?
No,
No.
of course not. Well, there's a teaser. That's your trivia,
sorry.
guys. So apparently
Thanks for
there
watching.
was a leak of the next Nintendo console, lovingly dubbed
Ooh.
the Switch 2.
It's called the Switch 2, really?
I mean, well, it's called the Switch 2 the same way that the Nintendo GameCube was called the Dolphin. Was it GameCube or was it? The
Oh, it's a
64?
working title. Okay.
I can't remember if it was that was the GameCube or the 64 at this point. I think it was the
Well,
64 actually.
You know, the GameCube and the Wii, the dev kits were both the same. They had both controllers for them.
Oh,
It's
well,
weird.
yeah.
It's just a souped up GameCube, the Wii.
Well, souped up N64. No, souped up GameCube. You're right. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the dev kit looked like. If you ever
Well,
look it up online, look up dev kit.
It's hilarious because in that case
What's up, Mojo? Wii Bowling was the best. I'm sorry, it was.
That's hilarious because that was like one of the only consoles that was actually legitimately backwards compatible.
Yeah. It's basically it has more processor power, or I don't know how you would call it, but it had more of that.
Yeah. So the alleged Switch 2 is heavily denied, as Nintendo is wont to do. I mean, if you didn't, know, Nintendo denied the existence of the Super Nintendo in production for, I think it was something like 2 or 3 years before it actually officially came out.
They're filthy whore liars.
Like they
Whoa.
actually said no, 16 and 32-bit gaming isn't a thing. 8-bit gaming is the future.
Yeah, and everyone believed that.
Yes,
No.
yes. They believed it. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's a good idea, Oni. They should market it as the Switch with 2 eyes. Nice, that's creative. Yeah, I'm glad I, have my
like that.
glasses on to see the nuance there.
Go patent it.
That's why Oni's here. She adds some
That's
Check it out.
intelligence to the whole stream.
I mean, they
And
did it
wittiness.
with the Wii.
Thank
They
God
sort
somebody
of
did.
did it with the Wii U,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
which
But,
too would make sense.
So
Have fun
of
with
the
the logo
leaks,
with that.
there's not a whole lot that is out there as far as the leaks are concerned. Shock, Nintendo is one of the, most secretive on production when it comes to their freaking consoles.
Ancient Japanese secret.
Right?
Oh, you mean
so-
like you? Sorry, that would be really inappropriate to say.
Why not?
Why
They
not?
are
Just fucking say it.
You mean that one unit that did human experiments that they don't like to admit actually existed?
Yeah. Yeah, kind
There
of
is
like that. Yes.
So like everybody knows that the new
I wish I would. I might have time to clip that.
Clip it now, you can.
Did you like the one I clipped to you last week? Like you're like this, you're like, and the plug sticking out.
Oh yeah, like
Did you see it?
Oh
Everybody
yeah,
loved
yeah. It's pretty much my life every day.
that. Yeah, like I had like 10 people like, what's the reference behind that?
It doesn't need a reference. It's just like
it's just a
An
moment
image
of,
is
oh,
worth
fuck.
1,000 words.
right.
Tell whatever story you want.
I was thinking all the memes we could make.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
remember the ones I had with the clips, and I had you guys meme me like the worst ones, and everyone was making fun of me for about 20 minutes on the live. He's like, "Oh my!" I think Hero said, "He's like," and then like Soda said some sort of homophobic comment, of course, but
No.
Soda? Never.
no.
Nah, I'll believe it when
No.
I see it. Wait, I see it every week.
Yep.
But
Sadly.
but he says it's okay because he's gay. So
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how it works. Kind of like
Anyways,
we
go
could
ahead.
call people slaves as long as they're white.
right.
Funny how that
Exactly.
works. So,
Moving on.
the
Allegedly.
context that we keep dancing around here is there's not an absolute hardly any information come out about the hardware specifications of this thing. The big shock, Nintendo is really super secretive about this shit. It's the worst kept secret, but it's also the best kept secret. A lot of people are saying that it will be 1080p, which I think it's like the current Switch is 720.
Is
Which
it?
doesn't surprise me.
So
It's
it's just doubled.
720 on screen, 1080 on it's 720 on big screen, 1080 on small screen, I think it is. I probably have that wrong. It's been a while.
I don't think they're going to
However-
go full 4K for
No.
obvious reasons.
No,
They are-
why
And
would
we
they
all
will
know
not.
why, right?
They will
Porn.
not. It's the money.
Money. Plus, I don't want to take Oni's thunder out of that, but she made that good argument during the meeting about the reason why they don't go to 4K.
It's
As soon as
it's-
Heroes finished his thought. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead, Hero.
It-
Keep
it's
on
just
interrupting you.
not it's just not feasible for them to do that. Actually, I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and let Oni go ahead since she brought it up before I could during the
Yeah,
meeting,
it
'cause
was a genius move.
we
yeah.
had all sorts of fun discussions in our production meeting about this, and we just all agreed that maybe we should just shut the fuck up and talk about it on the stream.
Right.
Because we
Maybe.
just
Hero
kept
basically
saying
just said,
everything.
"Shut up, everybody! Let's talk about this on the live," like in a not so nice way, but not in a nice way. In a nice way, he said it. But yeah,
But,
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Oni.
Yeah, go ahead. Feel that one.
So I know some folks do get irritated by the fact that the Switch has what is
Shitty quality.
considered lower quality or inferior quality of hardware, arguably software as well. But the thing is that it makes perfect sense if you look at it strictly for the longevity of not only the product itself, but the brand. So I'll use my phone as an example. This is an LG phone. I've had this phone as of today 3 years because I bought it on the Marine Corps birthday because I wanted to give myself a present of a new phone. LG,
She had
Like
a dial phone
Nintendo.
before, rotary phone.
Mhm.
LG, like Nintendo, has their their fancy schmancy stuff. But what they're really known for is for their middle of the road, modest hardware stuff that keeps the costs down, but it's still a good product and it can last for a very long time. The thing is that with Nintendo, they are marketing toward a demographic that is so broad that it also in a way is kind of narrow because they're family focused. They've always been
Yeah.
family focused. They're about
Absolutely.
coming together into the same room to play the same games, or that you're coming together to watch one game.
It's a
That's
good
been-
family console. Yeah.
Yes, and they've always marketed it from their video games to their consoles. And with the
Yep.
Switch, if you're using gear that has been tried and true, it's been around for a while, so the costs are relatively low. They're relatively reliable to get a hold of. You can make a very solid system. It may not be the most fast or the most shiny, but
It's the
It
experience.
works.
Right.
It
So-
works, and it works well for a long time. So they don't need it to be the next greatest thing because everything else, its adaptability to be both portable and stationary, to have as many multiplayer on one console as possible, a huge library of games, that is where they're going to make their money back. They're
I
not
like
trying
money.
to compete with PlayStation. They're not trying to compete with Xbox. They're
Right.
trying to compete with previous year's sales, and they're trying to compete with what could be coming up in the future. Because how many actual competitors do we have that act like the Switch?
Yeah, definitely. People
And
that
don't go
tried.
bringing up the Steam Deck because that's
No. Steam Deck is holding.
That's not even a worthy competitor. Not even an
So-
honorable mention. Remember our Valve shills from a year plus ago that were like, "Oh, Hero don't know what he's fucking talking about. This is gonna come out and stomp and own and blah 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 blah." Valve is always good with their shit. Yeah, what are all their products doing now? Wasting away in people's closets and drawers, collecting
Mhm.
dust, not even getting
Fucking
software
bricks.
support. But yeah, at the risk of really, I don't know, stealing the thunder, possibly, potentially, as Oni was saying in probably the more long-winded way, Nintendo wants to continue to market to the family group, the family
kids.
dynamic, not the kids.
Oh yeah, the
Trick
kids.
love the
family
kids.
dynamic. They are targeting the widest possible audience that they can.
Wait, did you say whitest? That's racist.
I
right?
said widest. It's
Oh, okay.
actually rather
Oh, okay.
fat-phobic
You know, that's
if you really think
fat-phobic.
about it.
Wow, we went two different ways on that one. That was funny.
Literally,
so
if you look
they-
at weight.
they
Yes.
want to.
I couldn't wait for the next pun.
Jesus. They want to go to the biggest possible market that they can go to. They want the kids, they want the adults, they want everybody in between. So
So Soda won't play it.
of
Nope.
course not. But that being
No
said,
sex with Hitler.
they want
Well, yeah, that's
actually ironically, Nintendo has a lot of really risque games out on their market now.
Really?
I think they've opened to the wide markets.
Yeah, but their Mortal Kombat looks like it's made
Look
by
like
a
shit.
child.
It looks like the arcade version from 1997.
What that was the people that ported it to Nintendo didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, just slightly.
I don't think that
bad.
was a Nintendo failing. I think that was a failing of the people doing the port.
Well, they still passed it and put it out, so can't tell me Nintendo didn't look at that. They knew that was not going to go well with the fans. I'm sorry.
All I've got to say is they do not
Millennial Tears of the
Oversell.
Kingdom.
they do not oversell on hardware because they do with the hardware they have the absolute most. Have you not seen any of the first title or the first party games that have come out on that? The graphics fidelity compared to AAA titles that have come out on PS5 and Xbox. I'm sorry, but Nintendo coming out with outdated hardware for their console. The Switch I have, well, I have multiple
It's
Switches.
the
'cause
kitty cam.
I have
The
the
pussy
OLED
cam.
Switch. I have the OLED Switch and the original Switch. My original Switch is still playing games with better graphics fidelity and quality than the PS5 and the Xbox current consoles. And that thing came out in 2016. I'm just saying.
My MacBook is 10 years old. It's older than that. Just want to let everybody know that Hero is going to be alcohol fueled like Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight.
Right.
He might
So
stun.
we're about to have the Tacular Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Probably not.
Na 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 na.
By the way, if you haven't seen that, folks, it will be the best 2.5 minutes of your life, which is either a blessing or a curse.
All I can say is this is going to be inspired by Chieftain more than it would be by me this time around, because he's going to be trying to hammer on that joke, and here I am just going to be like this.
Getting hammered.
Yep,
and
getting
enjoying
hammered.
it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that with my Patron. I'm going to finish off my Patron in the last show of the year.
Oh God.
The Patron he's
Still drinking
probably
the same
had
thing
for the
Scott
last
do.
5 years.
Probably.
It's been in my freezer for 4 years.
Good Lord.
Oh boy. He's gonna take a swig of that. And
Shit
he's
is
just
smooth.
gonna be like,
Oh,
gonna be gone.
I ask this because I don't know any better.
Getting hammered with a screwdriver, Mojo. I'm
Whoa.
jealous.
Does that type of alcohol get better with age, or once it's corked and sealed, it doesn't ferment anymore?
It's made from agave, so I don't know how that works with agave.
Well, I mean,
honestly,
it's basically just sugar, so.
things
but-
like Patron and things like that, the hard liquors, the rums, the Patron, all that stuff that you buy from a store that's not highly expensive, doesn't really age. What you're
It just
looking
stays. It's like in a stasis. Like it doesn't matter, you know.
Okay, so as long as it doesn't hit bright light or direct light, as long as it's kept relatively cool,
Yeah,
it is what
probably.
it is until
And-
you
yeah.
break the seal and open it.
My brother
effectively,
brought it
indefinitely.
over for Christmas 5 years ago, and like
Haven't
he's
done
the only one who
anything with it.
drinks. So
what you're looking at for the alcohols that ferment or get stronger or age, obviously wines, true barrel rums and barrel whiskeys, that's more of what you're looking at today. Not necessarily the
Yeah.
store-bought and over-processed bullshit.
this is gonna gross everybody out, but I think I told you guys off alive. But I bought my brother it's called Old Smoky peanut butter
Oh, yeah.
whiskey. And everybody got fucking grossed out by that. They're like, "What the hell?" That
Obviously,
sounds like
he didn't see my reaction because I was like,
You're like, it's not that much money at ABC Liquor. I think it's like $18 or something like that. It's not
Oh,
that
that's
much
pretty
money.
good.
Yeah, so I got him 2 of those bottles and a blended wine. I don't even know what blended wine is. I am such.
See, even
A
Magma
heathen
said
when
that
it comes to-
sounds
I don't-
delicious.
Well, you
I
like you like grilled peanut butter and peanut butter jelly sandwiches, okay? I don't
Me?
know. Magma
she's
does.
I like them too.
Grilled peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Like,
Yeah, those are good.
That sounds good.
Yeah. As fucking Soda was telling me last night, he puts butter in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Fucking try
Yeah.
it.
That
it sounds fucking
weird.
gross,
It's
dude.
peanut butter, jelly, and butter. Fucking amazing.
Ugh.
You know
Try
what?
it.
that
God,
sounds like the
dude.
Okay,
most
look,
southern thing
look.
I've ever heard.
It's
It
the
is.
most
Right next to trying
incestuous
it.
food.
Why
I'm
you always
going
fucking
to
with me on that
clarify.
shit? Fucking awesome.
It sounds gross.
I'm going to clarify something for the first
Are you mad,
time.
Soda?
I think everybody next week should make one and eat it on the live, and then
Oh,
give me your
God.
opinion. There you go.
All
Problem
right,
solved.
all right. Soda, I already
Chieftain's
have
not
an
gonna be
opinion on
here.
that. I
Oh,
already
God
have an
damn it.
opinion on this, Soda, because I actually had the what was the
Audacity.
fucking peanut butter and banana or something like that. The
No,
thing that
no,
Elvis
no.
ate a lot of.
Yeah.
You mean drugs?
Well, no, not the drugs.
On the
Yes, the
toilet?
drugs, but not.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
What was it? It was the restaurant called it the Elvis something or other. I can't remember, but it was grilled peanut butter and bananas, and they
I think
used
that's it. Yeah.
yeah, and it
Hero.
had butter in it, and I'm like, oh god, that sounds.
It looks like the
Amazing.
chat's actually siding with soda on this.
Yeah, that's right.
Peanut butter, banana. Like everyone's saying, oh, peanut butter, and syrup tastes amazing, Mojo says.
That's
And then it's
Peanut
like, everyone's,
butter?
I'm willing to try it. I'm like, all you guys are heathens. How dare you?
No, try it.
Mojo, that is
How
a
dare
little
you.
bit too much for me.
No,
That's too much
no.
sugar for my
It's-
body.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, you lose a foot over that one, hero.
It was peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich.
Yeah,
No, it
but
wasn't bad.
soda doesn't like bacon though, so
Not even that combination, no.
no, that might be too much of a cinch. Did you see this stuff on TV? I know it's completely off subject, but pizza with spicy honey on it. It's like a new like trend.
No.
I saw Pink do it. Like Pink put honey on pizza, and it's like, oh, it's really good. And then now they're like Pizza Hut's doing it or some shit. It's crazy. Like these like weird combinations. Are people that fucking bored
Yes.
or that
Yes.
fucking poor that
Well,
they're putting
let's-
stupid
let's-
shit on pizza?
Well, I mean,
Whoa, hang on. I
Like
gotta stop. you right
pineapple?
now.
I wasn't mentioning pineapple on pizza, but
I
yeah.
wasn't gonna go
No,
there, but
I-
soda already
I-
did.
No, I gotta stop you right there.
Okay, go ahead.
Having a lack of a budget or having to keep a super tight budget and making the most out of that to go far for a meal can be a huge blessing in the culinary world. You'd be surprised at what the
It's too
fuck you
much.
can get away with. Okay, so
Ah.
I do not want to lessen the impact that peasant food has had on culinary arts today. Because let's
It's made
remember,
movies like Ratatouille,
Like lobster used to be
Ratatouille?
served to slaves.
Chop Suey.
My
Fried
grandmother
rice.
would eat peanut butter and mayo.
No.
Oh.
I mean, there are so
Now we
many
know why the
recipes that are made.
Tarantinos are weird.
Right?
So many recipes are made on shoestring budgets. So many recipes are made using
Yeah.
old ingredients, things
You're
that
not
are a little
wrong.
past their prime. So let's maybe not say poor, but creatively minded.
Seasoned. I'll
Would-
go with seasoned or aged.
Would honey necessarily be the first thing I'll put on pizza? No.
No way in hell.
Does it make
Wouldn't even
sense?
be the last.
Does it make sense? Yeah. It does, because it is
No.
not straight up sugar. It's going to have a little bit of
No. He's like,
What if you
fuck
use a
no.
sugar? What if you get a honey that was made from an area that was harvesting pepper plants? Who's to say
You're a
that
That's
wouldn't?
different.
You're a victim of your environment in that aspect. So you got to make
He's
the
a
what's
cheap
around. it.
food snob coming from Great Kazoo.
Oh, he's a cheap food snob.
He
I don't
also
know.
I
said
can-
something
that-
about whiskey ramen noodles. That sounds
Yes,
like
yes.
The thing about Oni is that you don't know she's a really good baker, and she experiments with stuff, and she's willing to like come on, like you're saying I'm excited, I'm gonna make this bread and I'm gonna do this and do that, and she's like is it more accurate to say that you enjoy it? Is that more of an accurate statement?
You enjoy eating it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that goes. Like, I don't know what she's doing here. Let me go
I got a Halloween set of molds for baking. Okay,
Oh,
See.
no.
You would never think that Oni would like baking, but it's her thing.
I have. It's
What is that? A tombstone?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
a
can't see.
tombstone bread, which is.
Oh, is it?
probably
I
more
was
like
right.
cake.
I said tombstone. Okay, good. I got a good guess there. Oh, okay.
But here's the thing: it's
I thought she was gonna yell at me for a second.
Magma.
Like, no.
Did you have the opportunity to have her Mountain Dew cake?
what? I've never baked for you.
No.
I don't even think I've ever cooked for you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
How
For
the fuck
who?
would you know?
He says, no, she makes good bread. And he
You
goes,
know.
no,
I mean, I take
sadly.
photos of it, but I mean, like, you can't really get much from a photo.
I know Maya's gonna send me some challah bread.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what I. And
No,
I'm gonna send her.
I've never eaten it.
Oh,
but
it's
that-
so good.
The recipe does seem rather complicated, so
It's
I'm a
food
little
talk
nervous
with
to
Laggin Out
try it,
Live tonight, guys. Food talk.
But
Alright.
Food and
challah bread
booze.
sounds fucking
Food and
awesome.
booze.
Boobs?
Yeah.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of
also
boobs.
the other mold. The other mold.
Well,
Can we
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What?
So I'm
what,
definitely
what,
gonna be making some like pizza rolls
Help
with
the
that.
old
shit.
lady
What kind
that
of
puts
bread is
mayo
that, though?
instead of
Ah.
eggs when she makes chocolate cake.
No.
So apparently, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there because that sounds like hell.
talk about sweet bread. Let's talk about Zelda. Giggity.
Oh, by the
Um,
way, this is me in a cosplay.
Looking good.
This is you
Thank
in a
you.
cosplay. I love the
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah, thank you.
The ears really do it. Let's
he
see.
likes the knife ears.
I helped an old lady that put mayo instead of eggs when she made chocolate cake.
That makes sense because it's just
Yeah.
in another emulsion. It's got egg in it.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
just looking for protein and binder.
She's smart. Yeah.
mayo
My mom was telling me, it's like, look how she makes rice
sinful.
balls. Like, no, why you make
Balls.
rice balls? Yeah.
Balls.
It has meat and cheese and rice in it. It's an Italian thing.
It's
But anyway,
balls.
Legend of Zelda live action movie.
I don't
I'm
Do
know.
I
scared,
wa-
guys. This
Do I
terrifies
want
me.
this?
I
Do I
don't know.
want this?
Nobody
Soda,
wants
Hero.
any more. Nobody wants any more live action.
I thought you were gonna say
If
nobody
they
wants
don't
Zelda.
fuck it
Nobody
up.
wants Zelda.
Sooner or later,
No,
they're gonna
everybody
make a
wants
good
Zelda.
one.
She's a hot. Never mind.
That's me. Remember that. That's me, Hero.
She's in the
You're
elf.
the one that's been trying to ask me out for the last like 2 years.
And no, you're totally gay for Hero, dude. Not that
Well, I
there's
mean, he
anything
said
wrong
I
with
was
that.
good looking tonight. So I asked him out. You know,
He needs a hero.
I need a hero.
Oh yeah, definitely does.
Only a hero can save us.
Hey, God, Badger's not here. There goes our copyright strike.
Right?
There we go. It doesn't
That's
matter.
another dispute that I have to file.
Yeah, like we've already passed. We had like 7 emails today, and they all like, oh, they never responded. So here's your money. Yay!
Your
All
hair.
2 cents.
All right, point
I mean, they
zero
wanted our
zero
2 cents.
five. All right, thank you,
Bing,
Trywin
bing,
Death.
bing. Truff.
Bing, bing, bing. Are you happy that
You know
that
what?
music
I'm
changed?
going to just give you the Try Hard Award this year.
Me?
Yes, because you just try so hard to make that joke stick.
Which one?
Try one
Fucking up his
death.
name.
Oh, Tyrion Death. Yeah. I just say it wrong because I always said it wrong before. Damn, we're gonna have like a ton of biddies. We have a hype train, everybody. Hype train. Hype train. High energy hype train. Soda in his super tight white pants and his really tight Freddie Mercury shirt top.
Brings
Yes.
out his eyes.
It brings out his eyes. He's hitting on you hard tonight, Soda.
I am a sexy bitch.
I mean, as long as you say please.
Borderlands, if they do it right, says. Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be interesting. They better not fuck that one up.
Yeah, he loves Tiny Tina, so him and Jeffrey Epstein.
No, more of the older Tina. He was funny still. He's still a great character.
Do you think the Legend of Zelda live action movie? I think that would be something more you would see on Amazon Prime. Soda Hero Oni. What do you guys think?
So I don't think so.
No, I'm
There's
100% wrong
been-
again.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just not thinking that's something you'd see on Amazon Prime.
Gotcha.
Here's the funny thing. It was effectively exposed by one of the showrunners, movie directors, whatever. One of the guys that were part of the project.
We're 30% on the hype train, everybody. 3 minutes ago.
He
Go ahead, Hero.
he basically came out and said that he'd been working on this live action for a really long time,
Mhm.
for years and years and years. So there was rumors probably about 10 years ago that Nintendo was working on a live action Zelda movie with Netflix.
I wasn't far off. Streaming service. Okay.
Yeah. And obviously it never materialized. And now it's come out that it's going to be happening. And I think it has everything to do with the success of the Mario movie.
Yeah.
Added on
Capitalizing
to that,
That's a good
I
point.
have a lot
Thanks,
of
Soda.
concerns.
Hero talks too damn much.
That is true.
Yeah. So does all of us, except
Yeah,
for you,
that's-
Soda. Except for
I
you.
broke
You're
the
the only
fucking
one that don't
stream.
talk.
Because he doesn't want to get clipped, Hero.
Yeah. Well, it's
Clip me.
inevitable.
Clip me, baby.
There it is.
So I have a lot of concerns with this announcement, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really an official announcement, but it's definitely officially happening. And
If they did a full CGI one, would you watch it? Like they did with the Mario movie?
yes, I think I would expect it to be good.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
It's just
Go ahead, finish your
I
thought.
have a lot of concerns with the people involved with this. We've got the guy that did Maze Runner. We've got
Mhm.
one of the guys that were part of the Marvel productions, and not like, I'm not talking like the original Marvel movies like Iron Man 1, 2, and 3 and Captain America. The guys that actually made the MCU what it is now. Well, what made it so good before now.
Right. It was
It's not
amazing
one of those
before.
guys. It's one of the guys from like recent movies, which
Okay.
gives a lot of concerns. And it's also being partially produced and funded by Sony? Question mark. I guess they're on good terms now somehow. What? The only saving grace that I see to this right now is
That's true, Winry.
that Miyamoto is in charge of it, and as long as Nintendo is in charge of it, you can trust that Nintendo thinks
John Cena.
John Cena.
you could trust that Nintendo is going to not allow this to go a direction they don't think it should go, because
Mhm.
they've always been very jealous about protecting their property. But I'm just gonna pass it on now. Like, what do you
Yeah.
guys think with that information just that I just shared? What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Soda.
I think it would work, like if they did it right, but we've seen how live action has failed epically over the last 10 years. So
Well,
I guess One Punch is doing okay, right? So
I'll give you that, but I'll also throw some curveballs at you. Detective
Okay.
Pikachu,
okay,
Sonic
I like
1
that.
and 2,
Haven't got to
One
watch them yet.
Piece.
Okay,
Um,
Sonic
Like
I
my
love,
babies.
but it's got Ryan Reynolds, and if I was gay, he would be my boyfriend.
there's that. But
Wait,
but
Ryan
those are
Reynolds
the
was in-
those are the ones that I would
Ryan Reynolds
Pass-
is Pikachu, yeah.
those are the ones that I would present to you as, like, contradictions to the live action has been awful. Those particular
In general,
titles are like the one-offs.
Dare you put words in his mouth?
right? Seems to be the going thing here. Like,
Or you say there's conversations that happen that have never happened and two people confirmed it and you got mad.
no,
at
there's
Soda.
no way in fucking hell that I made that shit up. I'm sorry. No fucking. You guys can say I'm crazy as fuck if you want.
Well,
That's
Soda,
that-
He's
are
got
you
the-
not crazy?
He's got dementia.
That's not the point. This conversation you couldn't have fucked
It
up.
seems very specific, but I don't remember
It
it.
is
I'm sure it happened.
very.
I don't remember it.
Joe gets kind of loopy when he's tired. I mean,
Who's Joe?
Chief.
Yeah.
Joe Mama, Chief.
Joe the Chieftain. Professor Chieftain.
Professor. Chief.
Anyways, but those are
PhD.
those are
With my
particular the
wheelchair,
movies that I'll
Esquire.
present to you as like the one-offs, the ones that were successful, that were good. But
No,
what-
I agree with that.
I
Yeah.
kind of agree. It's just
I'd
Live
watch
action?
it. I would watch Zelda live action. For sure.
I want to see it. I want
I know
it to
you
be
would.
good.
You're
I'm
a Zelda
going to
freak.
watch it, but I'm just absolutely terrified of where it's going to go.
Well, we know you picked that shit apart anyway, so.
Anybody else? Like,
But then
I
again,
love
got-
this.
you
I
could
love
come
this
up with
picture.
the it's gonna make $1 billion again.
well, we'll see if the tracker holds.
Well,
up
maybe
this
if they
time.
pick me and let me cosplay like that, then they'll do all right.
Oh, for the love of God, no.
Don't I look good? But I look good right there. That's me.
No.
So are they
Badger
going to
ma-
CGI your boobs on?
He already has them.
Yeah, Badger made me a nice pair.
Yeah.
She made that whole thing. Right That's me.
Yeah.
I did the makeup. I did my own makeup. It's
Yeah, he's good with that.
amazing what you can find on YouTube.
What? Terrendeth, what the actual fuck did you just say?
Hey, Chief, you must have feeling pretty good tonight. I was looking for Lurch and I noticed you were here instead. Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Ring.
He's gonna die on that hill with the Lurch comparison. I was watching a video where we initially said I look like Lurch, and I had a comeback for it, and I was like editing it. I'm like, oh, I should have said that, and I don't remember what I was gonna say. So, I look like Lurch. Hero could be Uncle Fester.
Whoa.
Not Uncle Fester, but Cousin It.
I was gonna say
Really
I'd
good.
have like not enough hair, bro.
Blacklight Oni, definitely Wednesday cosplay. Hashtag.
Always. Yeah.
He's gonna die on that.
Gotta
hill.
have. For the love of God, if they're before the second season, Oni, please, everybody wants you to do the Wednesday cosplay. Please
There's
do
a
it.
lot of people that are voting for it, but I don't
Yeah,
know if
it's
that
like-
will sway you.
Yeah, there's like thousands of people that want you to do it.
Thousands.
Yeah, maybe hundreds.
Like
Hundreds of
all
thousands.
20 of our fans.
All 20 people want you to do it. Like, we'll pay for it. It'd be great. It'd be awesome.
I mean, it wouldn't take much to dress and. I mean,
Pintail
hair.
wig and you're good to go. Yeah.
but you could
The
probably
crazy
do some
thing is she
pigtails
could
with that.
probably get away without having to wear the dress because
Uh-oh.
oh dear God.
Well, she's good with every costume. You know she never half-asses that shit. So,
No.
but
And,
I
and
don't
the
know.
character would be awesome because then she could be morbid
So-
for the whole time.
I do remember I have a
Oh!
long wig. I have my wigs back. Have got
Awesome.
a lot
Yeah.
of things back. So
Sweet.
yes, I have my
It's the Jesus.
brunette wig from
That'll be Christmas cosplay.
I used to work at a you could call it a fast food chain, sort of, kind of, depending on what you call
Yeah.
fast. And they didn't like dyed hair, even though I worked in the back. No one thought it made sense. But I played by the rules. So I have I don't know how to pronounce their name, Chara from Undertale cosplay that I can
Oh,
very
Shara.
easy. And a little bit of bright blush and I look like a fucking psycho. So, I'm already halfway there. I already look like a psycho. I just need the blush.
It
and hair.
doesn't take a whole lot to embody the psycho look, does it?
No.
I can pull it off too.
And my propensity for knives kind of, does that.
You know what? No, that
But
doesn't help at
I
all.
did get a hold.
Right?
I did buy this longer wig, and I obviously never really wore it because long hair in a kitchen doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Right.
But I forgot I had this, so when I started going through some of my things and taking note of what I do or do not have, I forgot that I had this wig. So I guess at some point I'm gonna have to do that.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. We have to figure out the dance too, like that dance. that
I'm
she
not
does.
dancing.
No. You gotta understand that dance was entirely, absolutely improv, according to
I
the
know.
producers.
She didn't
And
actually.
I
she,
just
she-
don't think
It
that
wasn't
it would be
improv.
wise.
It wasn't improv. She rehearsed the night before and never slept. But
Yeah, she had
I don't.
COVID
If
too.
you saw this, like the interview with her, she like came up with all those moves on her own and then she just did it there.
That was
But if
COVID
you notice
brain.
in the show, she never blinks. Wednesday never blinks. Watch those episodes. They
Mhm.
cut away, but she never blinks in any of her shots.
Not
it's
one time.
crazy. Jenna Ortega is a freak.
Eat.
It's amazing.
I mean,
Yes,
if I was
fair
20
enough.
years younger, I'm telling you, I'd date her.
Mariner, that's what we are talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not dancing.
That's
So
I
you know
will.
what? Look,
I'll just
put it
grab her
this
face
way.
and comp her in. I'll comp her in
Please
with a
don't.
deepfake.
No, I do
Yeah,
not
we
want
could
to
do
face
that.
palm
Yeah, that'd be
anywhere.
We
That's
could deepfake her with AI, right?
I
Yep,
will
for sure.
completely be content with her just cosplaying Wednesday Adams. I don't
yeah,
have
that'd be
to see her
great.
dance.
No,
I would be
you doesn't
content
have
with
to
just
dance.
that. You got to
There's no
take your
dancing.
wins that you get, man.
You gotta take the dubs, right?
AI Oni and that dance.
Oh my god. The AI me as Lurch.
I mean,
That could be done.
Wait,
theoretically, if she dressed up, took a picture of the front, side, back, and then the other side, we could do everything else.
Yeah, but we'd have to have her permission. I don't want to. Like, I'd rather just have her in the cosplay, and that'll be like enough. But it is doable. Like there might like next year we're talking about doing CGI challenges or visual effects challenges and see if like Soda and I can actually do it in a week.
please don't
So-
kill yourselves doing that. You
We're fucking
no, no,
crazy.
no. You did the Star Wars thing in a fucking week. Even though you tried to plan it to have a month, you did crunch time to the week of. Don't think I forgot about that.
At least you know I work well under pressure, Oni. You give me that,
Look, I will.
right?
I still sing your praises about that. The Star Wars special.
Just because you can work well under pressure does not necessarily mean you should be making a habit of it, especially when you realize that your health is kind of delicate right now because of all the pressure you've put on it from previous years.
I have a
I'm
lot of
going
wear
to
and tear
say
though. It's not the years, it's the mileage, Oni. as
There's a
Indiana Jones
difference?
would
The
say.
mileage compressed in those years.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
No.
I will
Just-
say.
Just
that,
finish my
look,
Star Wars wall, right? That's my
all
goal.
I gotta say is that you and Soda working together on doing that, I think would be fucking phenomenal.
It would be crazy. Maybe we'll just do a like month thing. Like we'll see if we could do something like a one simple shot in a month.
Right.
Because that would be more feasible. We'll figure it out. I need to get my Star Wars wall is halfway done. So, I'm not gonna have the American flag behind me. I'm gonna have the Star Wars wall. But
We're gonna do a superhero fight. That's what we're gonna do.
yeah, we found a whole bunch of like prefabbed visual effects that we want to play with. So we want to like do like this giant battle in New York and have like fucking mechs everywhere and shit. Be amazing. But yeah, comes out in 3 days. 1 week later, they both say they're done. Yep.
That's how our lives work there, sadly.
Yeah. Since no one else will hire us, we'll do it ourselves.
It is
Anyways, moving on to the next topic. Grand Theft Auto 6. It's about fucking time. They already milked that Grand Theft Auto 5 for everything. If I see one more mod on that game
Bruh, they ain't
on
gonna stop.
YouTube,
You do know that mod communities continue in perpetuity until
Perpetuity.
servers shut down, right?
yeah,
And
I'm aware.
even
It doesn't mean
then,
I have
they
to
might
like
keep
it,
it going.
right?
Like, what I don't want to see again is another Grand Theft Auto 5 release on a next-gen console. Grand Theft Auto
Watch it
5
happen.
and Skyrim have been continuing for the last 10 plus years.
Mojo.
That's funny.
How'd y'all get a pick of me playing a game? Wow.
And the funny thing is, I know that's a fucking lie.
This is going to be built with a lot of AI interaction with the characters, supposedly too. So,
That terrifies me.
I mean, I can't. Like I said, I've been, every time I watch like Maya play Cyberpunk, I just
Yeah.
wait for the day we can walk up to an NPC and be like, "Fuck you," and it's like, "No, fuck you," and you get "fuck you back," and you're like, "Fuck
Hey,
your mom,"
What's
like.
your name? Tony.
Fuck you, Tony.
Tony. What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you,
You,
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Fuck you. Hey, you know what? You see that fire breath over there? You better not bring my mother into this. I made that
You know
fire.
what I did last night?
Yeah, I fucked your mother right next to her. Fuck you.
That's how it's gonna be someday, sadly, but it's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Get shit on! Your ass! Your ass! Shut the fuck up!
You
Am I here? I don't think
kid.
I've ever heard that entire soundbite
What?
today.
Oh my god! Yeah,
I've
that's-
heard about 50 to 60% of that soundbite until today. And now
Yep.
all of a sudden Chief just goes boop.
I usually cut it off, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run it hard.
the worst
Giggity.
part is that
That's
you
what
can
you
hear the
said.
parents laughing in the background. That's
Yeah,
the way
Yeah.
this
I'm like, you're a bad
generation-
parent. my brother's introducing my nephews into Halo, the world of Halo, and I'm like, oh my god,
Well, that's
better
it.
in Call of
It's
Duty.
over.
they're done. It's over. It's over. I'm like, it's
More
over,
shit
Johnny.
gets talked in a Call of Duty game than any kind
Yeah,
of Halo
it's like
game.
I never met so many people in my life that fucked my mom than when you go into a Call of Duty game. It's like, good, she needs a good
360 era.
railing.
360 era only.
360 and the one. Yeah.
But I also believe they used a new Unreal Engine on this one, so it should be pretty fucking good. But I'm more
We'll
worried
see.
about the VRAM it's gonna fucking take from your graphics card.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
agree with you, Turn Death. Yeah, I was never really into GTA. Saints Row, though, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like GTA
When is it supposed to be
5.
released?
Oh, it'll be.
Oh,
but
sorry, Soda.
Next year.
supposedly, the way that I've understand it, they've got most of like the city done already, and then they're gonna add like expansion packs to open up each section of the city. That's what I was understanding last. But that was like last year, so I'm sure they're pretty far along if they announced it. So
You know, for what they did with the original game, that game was massive open world. That was like the
Yeah.
biggest thing I've ever seen
this one should
happen.
be
I
even
think they were
bigger.
ahead of. What's that?
Well, the new Unreal, you can make shit fucking, unlimited basically.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
it's still free. The UE5. I'm not sure.
But the
I know we did a
trailer,
report on it.
I believe they said the trailer was coming next week or soon.
Oh,
or-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I've seen the map. I haven't seen anything else. So destroy all.
Where's it supposed to be? It looks like Miami.
I think
just says 6.
they're definitely going more realistic with it. I know that. So
Well, the hookers are going to have venereal diseases. Do you mean that realistic?
yeah, you've got to go.
I
get
wouldn't be
penicillin.
surprised.
Yeah.
You got to go to penicillin. It's like, oh my god, that's the real hooker that's on the same street. How do you know that?
You're in the middle of a mission. My shit's
Yeah.
burning. Yep, gotta get some penicillin.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
Oh, there's a march about some sort of protest. Up, random gun violence. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Change showed his avatar for 5 minutes.
What do we
Redeemed.
want? Zoo, what do you want, sir?
Do you want him to dress up like
He
Zelda?
said, got a war one or appropriate Remembrance Day one, if not your choice.
Let me
Oh, okay.
see. I think I do have a.
Just remember,
Something.
life is an STD.
Be Pit Boy or something.
I have.
I'm not gonna buy this anyway because I don't like GTA.
This one.
It's too graphic for me.
It'll offend your Catholic sensibilities. Is that where we're going with this one?
No. Oh, that's a good one.
There we go.
Looks
Hey,
like
Hey, it's the
right.
heavy!
The heavy.
Son, bitch.
You put a lot
Looks
of
like-
cock in that man. Chicken,
Wow.
chicken, people, chicken. We talk about chicken. Why you guys always go there?
I don't know,
didn't
but
say
Because
anything,
you
did.
inspire it.
Oh,
That's gonna be clipped out of context, so thank you.
of course it is. Hey, he can dance. Let's see what he looks like when he dances.
You dance
His
if
whole
you want
body.
to.
What the fuck? Okay.
Leave your friends behind.
He can do this dance.
That's me before my weight loss.
Oh, he
No
can't-
chin, right?
He can't twerk.
I'm okay with that.
Oh no, he can't. Oh, let's see what. It looks
Oh wow.
like.
Oh my god.
Throw me the dollar bill, John.
You know,
Oh my
the fact that it's
God.
got the background of the
Oh, he
Marine
is
Corps
twerking.
birthday makes it kind of perfect.
Oh my god.
There is
Oh.
so much.
I'm just gonna rain some
Yes,
coins.
we need some tips. That was worth the money.
Need
That's
some
he
what?
said.
Tips, not tits.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'd take that too.
I
Anyways.
want
I like where this is going.
to-
Don't you?
Is
though?
it headed in the right direction?
I like where this is going.
Soda is a sexy beast.
He's a sexy beast. He tips himself and then talks about himself.
That's right.
What an ego.
Every damn time.
Okay, this
Yep.
I will say
Is a good fucking question, right?
it could also be a loaded question.
It is. This was
This week's trivia.
out of 150 questions. This was the number 147th hardest question in video gaming history. Good luck.
Wow.
Well, because technically, depending on how you interpret this question, you could say any single answer of these could be correct.
Go ahead, Gazoo. I want to see if you get it right.
I do know which one it is. But that's-
Epidemiologists studied which game to the best critique player reactions to plagues. A, World of Warcraft. B, Old School RuneScape. Or C, Plague Inc.
This is actually, let me give you guys the longer version. I'll type it in chat. Hold on. Because the whole thing actually wouldn't fit. So
That's what she said.
I know exactly what this is.
I 100% think I know the answer.
where is it? Oh, here we go. Here is the full version of the question. I'll put it in chat. There you go.
And the trivia question is brought to you by 3D Dads. Check out 3D Dads on Etsy today. He's the guy that actually prints out all our stuff. So you can see we have this little 3D printed saucer
Oh, yeah.
kit right here. They come in packs of 4. And just let him know that you know us, and you can make custom ones with your logos on it or your family or whatever. They're hand painted as well. So
Hey,
pretty cool
Patrick.
job.
Oh, she
So
finally
check
showed
out
up.
3D Dad. Sorry.
So you can read the whole question in chat there now.
Wow. Make sure you copy it. Control C. But yeah, that's a good question. Oh, there you go. Awesome. Ugh. Ear is itchy.
There we go. That's
All right.
It all wouldn't fit, so that's what we
That's what
cut
she
it down to. You said it was muy pequeño. I don't know what that means. I lied. I know what that means.
Well, here's a topic that everyone's going to love, because everyone's favorite superhero, Miss Marvel.
Oh,
God.
Yes. Oh, you put a piece of poop on her face.
I wonder why.
What are you doing, Badger?
Maybe because she's a shitty human.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Oh, it
she
just
doesn't
so,
care what 40-year-old white men think about her movies, so.
Right. Fucking bitch.
She actually, I will say, has gotten better. We witnessed in the trailers her performance, so.
Woo, love you, soda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Badger.
Anyways.
Winry's like flop.
So, yeah, and let somebody else lead this one.
So,
It's sad when I think the best part of this movie is going to be the cat that shoots tentacles
They
out
did
of
a
his mouth.
fucking poster for the cats, dude. It had nothing but cats on the poster.
Well, there's a superhero cat. What the fuck is the name of it? Remember when we watched the first trailer? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it
yeah,
was-
and someone got the name of the cat. I can't
Yeah, it
remember.
was Soda that knew the name of the cat.
Goose.
Yeah, Goose. Yeah, Goose. So I'm guessing Goose is going to be the best part of this movie.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
a ginger cat. Of course he is.
Yeah, and I always thought that this was going to be released on Disney Plus because it has Disney Plus
Absolutely.
vibes to it, because 2 of the characters in it are from Disney Plus shows. So I thought, and it was like, oh, this is going to be a real movie. Oh no.
I don't mind the one girl. The other one I don't know. But Bree's the only one, if you guys
Brie
don't know,
Larson.
in Marvel that has to have an ass double.
An ass double. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
she doesn't have
got
an
an-
ass, so of course.
Well, that's why she
needs-
had a double.
I mean, neither
I feel
do
her
I.
pain. I feel
I
her
just
pain.
don't pretend that I do.
She
Yeah.
does.
Well, you're
like-
not in a tight Marvel
Superhero
costume.
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because no one fucking wants to see that. In the chat, keep your fucking mouths shut. Also,
Oni's shaped like one of the Eternals. She could totally pass for one of the Eternals.
no, I'm shaped like a teenager. which is
Well, yeah,
not
there was a
nearly
couple of
as
them-
fun as it seems.
That,
The
that
the
just
Eternal
sounds
is
like
a
all kinds
teenager.
of trouble.
Badger, you're saying you have no booty? Yeah, I don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah, Badger, I wasn't really looking, but I think you would have a booty.
Yeah.
Badger, you have a very nice figure.
There you go. So you got 3 people confirming
My
it.
sister is telling you this.
Yeah.
And if anyone goes, but you're twins, you have the same body type. We're
No.
non-identical twins.
Teen
Also,
Titans Raven.
All of mine went to my personality. Thanks.
Winry, are you saying that Oni would be a good Teen Titans Raven?
Probably.
I don't think that would be a bad cosplay for her.
No.
I think that'd be a good cosplay. I think that's pretty accurate. What do you think, Oni?
Yeah.
I did dress as Raven when I was a kid,
Ah, okay.
and I did really like Raven's character, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, yeah.
I
feel
respect
that you
that
don't
would
eat
be a good pick.
Please
for
respect
you, Oni.
that I don't eat fake meat.
Right.
And guess who Badger cosplayed as?
Starfire.
Starfire, definitely.
How did I know?
Personality. And they could both hate Robin together. Because Robin sucks.
Black Eyed Raven.
We're going to start the I Hate Robin from Teen Titans fan club.
Oh, God.
I can get down with that.
Too much of an emo.
But this movie is going to completely not only shit the bed, but the whole bedroom and the entire house need to be burned down. I
So
think.
it's taking the title from Amber
Robin
Heard.
as a tool.
He is a tool. I agree, Badger. Go ahead.
And he's the one who
So this
survived.
movie is taking the title from Amber Heard, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's going to be Amber Heard's, like, if she
Amber
was a
Turd.
movie.
Well, didn't they come out and lower the projected or what they were expecting it to make? Isn't that what I read yesterday?
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like 150 million to make,
And
and
they
they're
dropped it to
projecting
60?
45.
Yeah, I think they dropped to expected 60.
So what I heard,
Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude.
what I heard originally, the
What the
projection
fuck?
has changed about 3 times. Originally, they were saying between 70 and 80 million opening,
Yes, where's the Fantastic Four?
which is respectable. And then they lowered it to 55 to 65 million
Yeah,
for opening
yeah.
weekend. And now, like, about a week ago, I started hearing people throwing around 45 million. And all I can say is if it gets down to 55 million, it's already at the Eternals level, which was
Right.
an epic flop.
I can
So-
see the headlines now, Hero. Men don't like it because there's 3 women protagonists of 2 of color, and they're going to wholly play the gender and race card on
Oh,
this,
yeah.
and they're going to say
They already are.
Oh, there's like they don't like it because there's 3 women in there, and there's 3
Bullshit.
strong females of color, or 2 strong females of color, and whatever.
They're already
And that
playing
sort of-
that card.
Yeah,
Kamala
Yeah.
Khan,
It's like,
though, I
maybe-
liked her series. I had no problem with her series. It was pretty good. I thought, anyway.
I
So-
watched it. I thought it was good too.
So the general consensus, most people that watched it say they liked the
They're all
they
gonna
liked
be
Miss
gay.
Marvel.
Hey, well, that's Cartman's thing.
They're all going to be gay.
and
Throw a chicken
And-
and make a gay.
they're
Mhm.
they're saying that, you know, a lot of the reviews that are the early reviews that already came out, a lot of them are already saying that Miss Marvel was the best part.
Oh, she actually took acting lessons.
Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel.
The black
Yeah.
one.
No,
Racist.
Miss Marvel, the little girl.
Pakistani.
That's Kamala.
Pakistani.
Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan is Miss
Kamala
Marvel.
Khan. Yeah.
Monica Rambeau is the black one. Captain
Photon.
Marvel is the reject that can't act when she plays Captain Marvel. 'Cause
But of
apparently
course,
Well,
she can
apparently she
act
did a
for
good
other
job in this
roles.
film.
I'm
Apparently she
guessing.
did good in this one. Go ahead, Soto.
I was going to say, I'm guessing, though, people are going to wait for it to come out on Disney to watch it. Instead of paying
Yeah.
the fucking whatever it costs to go to the movies now. So.
Yeah, you got to still a kid
Gazoo,
need.
you are hilarious.
If they were all gay and rated R, sign me up.
Wow. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not going to lie either. I would watch
I'm not gonna lie
is
either.
like
Brie
our
Larson looks fucking
Unchained-
hot in this film. I'm not gonna lie either.
it.
She looks fucking
She's
hot.
not ugly. It's kind
No.
of like Amber Heard. She's not ugly. They're just ugly people. Like,
I'm sorry. Nothing about Amber Heard is attractive. Not even her looks.
What? Oh yeah, if she was laying down, you were not gonna say no. If you were single, not in your married life.
Let me put it this way. She doesn't have big enough boobs or ass for me to be interested in her.
Hmm.
Just saying.
If I was
There's
running
gonna
the
be a
simulation
non-contextual
now,
clip right there. What's that?
I was gonna say if I was running the simulation and I'd put Amber Heard in Hero's bed with him being a single male, he would jump on it.
Let's open up Photoshop now and just do it in AI. Hold on, let me open up Photoshop. I actually used it's not that good. I said match my background and it put matches in my background.
It's not good yet. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking Friday the weekend release is going to be 23 million.
We talked about Deadpool a couple weeks ago. We were
So
all on board with that.
The first day barely cracked 6 million.
Wow.
So
they could have done more on OnlyFans.
Probably.
Questionable.
I don't know how they can fight in those outfits. I know I said it before, but you got to be sweating your tits off in those things. They're just very tight. And I mean, Captain America too. Like all those suits do not look like you could do any battle in them.
Feel like modern era superhero stuff, even though they say they don't CGI the suits, I feel like they are basically mocap outfits with very minor CGI in them. That's what I feel.
In Endgame, they did CGI the suits, the Zero suits, the all white suits that they wore. Those were CGI'd. That's the only ones, but everything else, and also Wonder Woman, she was pregnant. Gal Gadot, she was actually pregnant, and they painted out her belly in that. Those are the only two examples I know of offhand.
Oh, I can list a few more.
I'm probably there were more, but yeah.
Mysterio. Yes, Mysterio's cape.
Good call.
Was physical in certain aspects. When it comes to a lot of superhero capes, they tend to CGI that for, I'm sure, safety reasons, partly.
Yeah.
But also so they can make it look just right. Here's the thing. Chris Evans flat out said that one of the biggest problems of being a superhero is the chafing. And here's
that's America's ass right there.
Chapped ass.
Which sucks coming from an athlete.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
If it were a more practical suit, I'm sure they could very well be comfortable. Because you would ideally have it so that it would be, like moisture wicking, it would be padded, it would have some armor in there, but here's the thing, that shit gets heavy. Now you could go, well, they're superheroes, they have superpowers and blah blah blah. Not everybody has that. They would more than likely be, and I will give them this, whether you like the series or not. My Hero Academia has a very different solution to the superhero question of how do they use tools, how do they use suits, where it's tailored to each hero. So instead of it being everyone wears a skin tight bodysuit, that's it. It's like if you have fire powers, your bodysuit is able to withstand higher temperatures while also keeping you cool. Or
I put cornstarch in it.
Or you have the ability to fly, so it needs to be able to be very lightweight and reduce drag from the air, things like that. So with the superhero suits, the thing is that you are correct. The way that they are tailored, most of them don't seem to have a very good range of motion. So yes, there is going to be CGI in there. And I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting that. I think what's wrong is acting as if that's not the reality. Now, form-fittedness does not necessarily translate to a lack of motion, depending on the material. But given the material that we've seen, given the fit, they're not going to be moving very much in those. Kamala Khan probably could, because hers is more like a long tunic, and it's very flexible to fit with her powers, or at least what were her powers originally. So she could probably move a lot. But yeah, I mean, Not really. You're not gonna really have a lot of ability to move. Has anyone really tried moving in a suit? I can tell you, I've tried moving in my dress blues. Not very easy because trust me, the seam up in the shoulder with how much material is there, you move wrong, you're gonna pop that shit. And it's expensive to fix, okay? Fixing a jacket is very expensive.
My blues,
So-
when I was trying to move in those, I was lucky if I could get my arm past this. I'm leaning back to get it up that high. Like,
Now I will say,
What if you break your hat?
call it a hat again. I'll break my boot up in your ass.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna say my dress blues, I had a beret. So
Okay. Fruity.
wow,
Do
we
you have
got
a little-
another person trying to guess the onesie for Lil Red.
Oh.
Little Red in a Pokemon onesie? Question mark.
No,
No.
that is not a Pokemon onesie.
You can't really tell if she shows you the hood. So
I guess.
hood.
Nickelodeon though.
definitely gives it away.
Just go with Nickelodeon.
Nick.
Oh
Cat
god.
dog.
Of course you will.
Badger, is it Charmander?
No, it's Eevee. Come on.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too.
Snorlax.
Oh God, no.
No, that's the one that Soda said he never mind.
Hi, my name is Snorlax. I'm full time.
I'm gonna put it on my picture and Zoom for the meeting next Wednesday.
She that bad?
I'm like, I'm gonna wake up.
Oh yeah.
Man, I feel like a Snorlax this morning.
Yeah. I feel you. Look at my picture. Me and Joe had a rough night.
So I've got nothing good to say about where the MCU has gone at this point.
Yeah,
It's just
running out of ideas. It looks like
they have no
No,
plan.
not just that.
time for a reboot.
They have absolutely
they're
no
saying.
plan. Yeah, there've been a lot of people talking about that being possibility. There's no plan. They didn't really do a good job at trying to create the latest phase. What was
How
it?
much money can
$2
we make?
billion that they lost. I don't remember how much it was. It was over
Right.
$1 billion that they lost on movies just from the MCU alone. It seemed like. But yeah, moving on. Unless you guys got something else to say.
No.
If I get to watch it, I'll give a more opinion later.
Go for it.
I thought we already did that last
We
week.
did. I skipped it.
Oh.
If it wasn't deleted, that's okay. I just moved
Oh,
over.
that's right. I was talking about I was gonna give my review on a couple of items that I never really officially gave my review on for comics.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh, was that supposed to be in there with that?
It might have been. I don't know.
All right, go for it, dude.
So, I pre-ordered.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I pre-ordered
I know.
my Alpha Core issue 1. I got the cover C foil,
Oh, cool.
which apparently he said he was only going to do like 10,000 copies with cover C foil. So effectively, collector's edition. Yay!
All right, no more promoting Eric July till he comes back on the show. That's it.
Right.
Put my foot
Wow.
fucking down on that shit.
Yeah, okay. Can try.
Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Come on,
I'm fucking-
James Harden. We need James Harden back.
You're on a new team now.
Right?
So I really liked ISOM 1 and 2. They're really good. I'm only frustrated with it in that these are just issues with cliffhangers at the end of each issue. So it's like I want to see what happens next. The art has been fantastic. I know it's not normal for comics to be full color to the level that he does it. So I mean, it's really high quality. I think it's worth the money. That's just my generic review for Eric July stuff. Now, Clownfish Studios, I had mentioned that I was going to be pre-ordering a bunch of their stuff. So a while back, I got Shadowbinders 1 and 2. I read both of those. I was really pleased with the outcome of those. And then I went and I ordered the Crimson Wren, which is the prequel to the Shadowbinder story. And then promptly ended up with like a year plus wait before it ever got to my house.
What was it, Netflix?
No, it was a comic.
I know.
But I found out why. 3 things happened in that span. Thing one that happened was they needed to find a new printer for their comic because there was a shortage of print paper during the pandemic. That was thing one. Thing two, they ended up trying to find another printer, and they did, and everything they said, and these people said that they were going to be fine. Well, they ended up backlogged in the queue, so they went to another printer. Come to find out, the person that owned that company ended up getting arrested. So they had to do a print, go with a printer that was overseas.
And not in jail.
Yeah, and not in jail. And then Indiegogo fucked them over by holding their funds from their campaign for more than 30 days.
Wow.
This all led to a delay of up to a year past distribution date that they had projected. Now, none of this was their fault. So I moved on to pre-order Shadowbinders number 3 from them. And this is going to be the first new content for Shadowbinders that they have done in 10 years, because Shadowbinders was originally a webcomic. So I'm all for it.
When are you going to pre-order Super Soda?
Maybe when I know there's a book out.
Badger?
Been 3 months. It's been sitting on the shelf. Let's go.
Badger, they're joking.
We're messing with you, Badger.
Shortage of print paper and toilet paper. Never forget.
Oh
Thanks,
my
Kazoo.
God.
That's funny.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy, my buddy worked on that. I'm going to try to have him on the show.
Oh,
he's the guy who played Baloo in the live action of the Jungle Book.
Hey, that's cool.
He's also done at the Oscars. He's also done Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog at the Oscars.
Oh, okay.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? We'll have Doolin Kermits on the show.
Sweet.
Don't get a frog in your throat.
Well,
come at me, motherfucker! I dare you. So I'll do that.
Okay.
Not you. I'm just saying. Like what other sayings? Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Good lord.
Good lord.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Come at me. I fucking dare you.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Wow.
All those clips come from the Try Hard Awards. Definitely. What are you looking at?
I see a cat.
Had some tabs open to double check my information. But also Badger mentioned something in the chat and I wanted to see what it was.
Cool.
Bitches? Sweet.
If you want to study which game to be the best critique player, reactions to Plagues, World of Warcraft, Old School, RuneScape, or like, am I saying RuneScape right?
Yeah,
Old School
RuneScape.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Been screwing up dates and times all day today. And like estimated ages of things. I don't know. I had enough sleep. I just don't. Maybe a lot on my mind or something. If you guys are new to Laggin Out Live. Hi, we're Laggin Out Live. I'm Chief, and to my right is Blacklight Oni. On the second row there is Hero and Soda Pop. If you like us, make sure you hit a follow. Make sure you tell your friends. And if you deem us good enough for your coinage, you can drop biddies, donations like that as well. Also, subscriptions, memberships on YouTube, and tipping on Kick as well. We stream on 3 at the same time because they changed the, what do they call it? The toss on everything. So as soon as I made the announcement, 3 people left. Fuck you guys for leaving. But the Omegle guy. Who's the Omegle guy?
He does Kermit on Omegle with the big cucumber as his penis.
Oh, I think I see that. I've seen that. I thought Winry was talking about, because I think I do like 3 voices in my live sessions. I do Kermit, I do Trump, and I do
Well, she said with great power comes great
Arnold.
booty bitches.
Oh my god. Also, if you want to hit our Nitro and get cool sound effects in our Nitro Discord, you could do that as well. Thank you to Soda Pop, Hypernova, The Mariner, Ezreal, Stormwolf Song, Prophet, and Tyrion Death. See, I said it right.
For once in your life.
Yeah. Eat a dick.
Thank you, Run Death.
Try Run Death. This logo is brought to you by Soda.
Soda.
You don't like anything popular. That's what he tells me.
Oh.
Check us out on Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, and your sister's ass.
And mine.
And
But you
his.
gotta ask nicely.
Yeah, but only when he's dressed as Zelda.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll show it all when I'm dressed. So.
Yeah, there we go. Zelda.
I did that
Mr.
logo.
Beast builds mad times 100.
Oh,
This is a
jeez.
great story that has a really fucked up twist to it, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's so crazy.
That's a crime
It's-
lord, by the way.
Oh, the guy on the bottom there?
Yeah. So Mr. Beast builds 1,000 or 100 wells.
Yeah, it's 100
Make-
wells.
Basically, the warlord's mad. That's kind of what we were going.
The warlords are mad?
Government. Warlord's money.
Oh, the ones in the particular African nations. are mad.
Right, correct. Or did we not? I wasn't there. I don't know if you discussed that part.
Yeah, if you control water, you can control the people, right? Control resources.
Right. That's why they're.
Yeah, I
pissed
understand
at
what you're
Mr.
saying with
Beast.
that.
Yeah.
So Mr. Beast, just a little bit of context, made or created over 100 wells on the continent of Africa because he could. And people are mad at him for it.
I don't
People
think
here are
it's
like,
people.
what? Huh?
Is it people?
Yeah.
That's
It
the
was
government.
people on Twitter because
People on
hate
Twitter.
Mr. Beast because he's rich, he's white, and he's doing good things. So they're just saying, oh,
that's
he's
stupid.
just doing it for the clicks.
Okay, well, he gives it right back. I mean, he's one of the few YouTubers that make the money and give some of it back. So I don't
So-
have any.
It
Mr.
doesn't make
Beast,
sense to me.
I remember this years ago when Mr. Beast got big, like popular,
Huge.
really popular.
Yeah.
Got huge.
He made a commitment and said that he was going to give away his entire fortune by the time he died.
Right.
Do all the things for people, for humanitarian efforts, so that in one way or another, he dies with no money left, because you can't take it with you when you die. So that was
I
his
can.
plan. That was
Yeah.
what he was saying, and that's what
Yeah,
he
but
has
you
been
can't-
doing since.
I'm going to come back.
I'll reset the server.
Oh,
There you
jeez.
go.
So
Is he
That's
going to
what's
be
going
like an
on.
old person's home?
I don't know.
How's that work?
I don't know. But that was his commitment. And
So
that's what
him
he's
being
been doing.
nice, and people are mad about him being nice.
Because he's rich, he's white, and
He gives
He's got
money
the
he's
worst
away.
doing
mustache
something
ever.
good. So
And his best friend turned into a woman.
Did he?
that's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Okay. I didn't know about that.
Well, how the fuck do you not know about that?
Because I don't keep up with
Gazoo,
Mr.
that's
Beast.
because Bill Gates doesn't do that shit. He wants
Where
to
Bill-
make it so the entire world lives and persists off of eating bugs.
Yeah, that's why he's buying all that land in the Midwest.
Yum.
He wants to starve us out and kill us all, allegedly.
Yeah, you know what, Badger? That's a good point. I forgot about that. Rich, white, male. All those three things. So Twitter hates him automatically. By default.
White privilege. White privilege.
I thought the government in Africa got mad because they were supposed to be building these wells, and he went over there and made the wells with money they had to make the wells. So I didn't know it was Twitter. I don't. Why people get mad? It's fucking stupid.
Because people are miserable human beings. Even though how many was there? 8 billion people, 9 billion people in the world, and we're the most lonely because we're sitting on our fucking computers the whole time. We don't know how to engage with other fucking humans, and when you engage with other humans, you have to act a normal way. So the anonymity of the internet makes you just do something completely the opposite. It makes you say, "Hey, you can go fuck yourself," and you don't know who I am, so I can talk all the shit I want. But I bet if you were coming into my face, you wouldn't be able to fucking do it. So these people hide behind their keyboards like little Nazi keyboard commandos and just pick on people because they have nothing else better to do than flip burgers at McDonald's from 4 to 6. Not that there's anything wrong with working at McDonald's, but I'm just saying.
You make more than me and Chief.
Oh, you almost said my real name, Craig.
I did. Fuck you, cockball. It's okay, I'm famous. My name's famous, so you can go Google Craig Ferguson.
Yeah,
all you
Craig,
want.
because he was a late night host, asshole.
Yeah.
You had a different middle name, so I just
And I
throw in your
changed
middle.
I changed my accent too.
Yeah, you don't sound Scottish.
Think
So
he's
what is
British.
he? Was he gonna? He's gonna cure cancer, and people are gonna be mad at that.
Well, I mean,
Probably.
he did cure temporary blindness for like, what was it, 100 people or 1,000 people? I can't remember.
Oh, did he?
And people
Oh.
lost their minds about that too.
Fucking stupid.
We talked about it.
Yep.
We did. Wow.
I'm just curious, Oni, if we had Mr. Beast on, would you call him Mr. Beast, or would you call him by his real name or his Mr.
I don't actually know.
I call him by whatever he wants me to call him.
And I know, like, because you're very respectful to people, like Mr. July, Mr. whoever. Like, I just want to say one thing about Oni. She's very respectful to people. Like you could tell her parents raised her right. As
What
far as
happened to
that's
Badger?
concerned.
It's
Well-
that I'm a bit more formal. Badger,
Yeah, I would say formal. Yeah, I would say that. That's accurate.
Badger is respectful as well, but Badger,
Oh, she is. Yeah.
Badger also has an air of that Southern hospitality, and I don't mean the Southern hospitality where it's a backhanded compliment. Badger just is actually sincerely.
Badger goes, meanwhile, I'm a heathen.
Badger, you're not a heathen. It's just that I am
What's up, fam?
formal because I have.
It was
More-
beat into you in the military.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I also have firmer
Okay,
boundaries
fam.
regarding human interaction.
Don't forget what I do.
Badger has a social battery that I don't have. And I'd rather be more formal and be told, hey, you don't have to be so uptight, than to be less formal and realize I'm not showing someone the respect that I should be or that they deserve. The thing about this that really bothers me is that it's easy to say when it's not your money that's being spent to do this. And if a government wants to complain about shit not getting done,
Right.
your corruption and nepotism has been the whole reason why humanitarian aid has been notoriously difficult to get to your areas year after year after year.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, I would love for some of these keyboard warriors to just Google some of the health effects of dirty water.
Mhm.
And on top of that, I'd really like to
Dysentery.
look at
You died of dysentery.
parasites. Look at parasites that humans can and do contract.
Oh, this is a gross conversation. Okay.
You cannot get rid of those things with antivirals or bacterial medicines or natural herbs and no.
Penicillin
need-
can only go so far.
You
Allergic
need
to penicillin.
you need antiparasitics. You need to be doing it over generations, over areas, because you need to kill off what is there. Okay, that is not all of them are deadly, but let's just say Google
Boil
Images
water?
will not be your friend. Okay, clean water is a fucking luxury. The fact that we don't have most of the issues that other countries have should be a fucking blessing. Now, I will say, the city I live in did have a parasite infect the water about 30 years ago. And it is still spoken about because it was, well, an outbreak. There was an outbreak of cryptosporidium.
Some people consider me a parasite, but then you can just unfollow and get rid of me.
Cryptosporidium, like certain other
Chug, chug, chug,
parasites,
chief.
it needs to be processed out of the water. So if something fails, your water is now not safe. And I do
North Korea.
believe a boil order can help, but please remember, certain viruses, bacteria, and parasites are indeed heat tolerant. Which is why botulism is such a concern, which is why E. coli is such a concern. They are heat tolerant. They will survive after you've boiled the fuck out of whatever it is you're cooking. So having access to clean water is a huge first step to people getting what they need, feeling comfortable, being able to, step up into another level. Why wouldn't you want that for your fellow human being? He's helping people who will never fucking know his name. He will never meet them
Kuta
again,
Kinte?
Oh God.
but he did something that will
Your
affect them
name's
for
Toby.
generations to come. But that's a problem. How about you take a line from Candide and worry about your own fucking garden? Do some good in your own fucking life.
North Korea, they're riddled with parasites.
No.
Wonder why.
It's a good weight loss thing. Maybe we should do that as an experiment for a week. See
People
how much
do.
weight we can lose, Hero.
Just
People
get your
use
tapeworm. Yeah. Get your tapeworm. Lose about 50 pounds and then get you some meds. You're good to go.
Antibiotics and you're good. Or whatever they take. You put some milk.
Gazoo, the criticism is that he's a rich white man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
literally what the criticism is.
And the
People are
thing is that they're
mad
like,
that he went out and used the money he got from being famous on YouTube to dig wells for people in Africa. And they're mad because he's doing it for clicks. Well, that's kind of part of the damn video. That's kind of the part of the damn purpose, because the more money he makes, the more people he helps.
they don't
Just
bitch about it when
saying.
Starbucks does it.
He saw the rains down in
Starbucks
Africa.
doesn't fucking do it.
I saw the rains down
No,
in
he brought the
Africa.
rains down.
Okay.
Right.
Giving them fresh water. Like that's a huge fucking deal.
If they're worried about
I'm
it,
proud
then
of
they can go over to Africa and destroy the wells. See how that works out. Fucking idiot.
Have they forgotten how bad cholera outbreaks are? And that they
They
still
don't
exist?
fucking know. They're
They
uneducated,
don't, yeah, they don't-
idiotic keyboard warriors.
They don't care. Dumb mother.
Watch your mouth.
Oh God, no.
Dun, 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 dun. I saw him in concert. It's actually fucking can still sing.
Why? Why are you surprised he can still sing?
He's like
saw-
100
He's
years
old.
old.
Yeah.
What?
was-
Wait, hang on.
Toto's like 80.
Yeah.
He's pretty close.
Well, it was Ringo and his merry band of all stars, I think, and the Toto singer was in there with him, and Duke and fucking well still. Awesome.
Wow.
That's what she said.
Golly.
Needs some
Honestly,
wailing.
just Congratulations, you didn't die of dysentery because of Mr. Beast.
Wait, hang on. Is
Oh my god.
are we talking about which member are we talking about?
Skid Row? What?
No, Skid Row's a different band.
No, in Toto, because
Yeah.
there's
don't
like a
know.
whole list of past members and then 3 current members.
It's the lead singer, still the same guy. I don't think he's ever changed, has he?
He does keyboard as well, right?
Yes, because he would have been playing
Okay,
keyboard
David
in.
Frank Page. He's 69. Nice.
Nice.
The fact that he must be a newer singer then.
Why, you saying 69-year-olds can't sing?
No, I'm
American
pretty
keyboardist,
sure that
singer, and
he's
songwriter,
oldest.
best known as the co-founder, principal songwriter, keyboardist, and secondary vocalist for the rock band Toto since 1977. Wrote or co-wrote most of Toto's original material, including the band's 3 most popular songs: "Hold the Line," "Rosanna," and "After." Wait, they did Rosanna?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh wow.
That was one of the greatest music videos ever.
Steve Lukather or Lukather. He's age 66. Oh, he's from San Fernando Valley. Bummer.
Look up Ringo and the All-Star Band. Let's see. God. They don't. What? Oh. Fucking doesn't give his name.
Which one?
I looked up Ringo in his All-Star Band, and it says Africa. No, the dude looks pretty fucking old. So.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this as politely as I can. In an era where sex, drugs, and rock and roll was kind of the thing,
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
I don't think it's gonna age him very nicely.
Fat chicks
Not
need love too.
It's not exactly a preservative.
But he definitely could fucking sing still.
Steven Richards is like in his 80s and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. He's still alive.
I mean,
Saying.
here's the thing, though. Not everybody's gonna live that.
Yeah, it was David Paik. Is that right? Pack? David Pack. He's the one from Toto, or one of them. Steve Lukather. Yeah.
Play hard, you die hard.
I mean, call your doctor before that.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, because I haven't been to a ton of cons. I actually went to Skid Row when I was like 16. So
How dare you?
you can name all the concerts I've seen. Well, if you take out the rodeo. So
Ridley Scott is an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
End of story. No debate. Next slide.
I thought he was what was the other word?
Yeah, I removed that for sensory purposes. Artard, yeah, gotta remove that.
But
Had
it's
to do
South Park,
some-
so it doesn't matter. From
Yeah,
South Park.
it is funny. Like, anything that South Park is funny. Not gonna lie.
100%.
But Ridley Scott is an asshole. The creator of Alien and many other films is a dick. Why is he a dick?
Creative genius, yes.
Creative genius, but his latest comments are not very flattering, are they, Soda?
I don't think so. When he's
Or
making
hero.
fun of Napoleon,
Yeah.
saying
Dynamite?
he was short. Yeah.
Right. Napoleon Dynamite? God.
Good grief.
Chicks love dudes with skills.
My God.
So, this
I'm
is
pro-
God.
aggravating.
It is.
I found in my experience, and it's just been a general general, broad strokes here, giggity.
Right.
In general, creatives that make really fantastic franchises, projects, whatever, creatives tend to be rather crazy.
No.
Assholes,
Oh, that's explain me.
say
in,
lunatic
deep, then.
bullshit. I mean, they just tend to be that way. I don't know why.
Oh,
But
deep.
in this case, I'm sorry. There's it's just not a good look. Ridley Scott literally basically said, get the fuck over it, when a historian criticized his work on this Napoleon documentary because of its historical inaccuracy. And
yeah.
he just comes out and says, just get the fuck over it. I took creative liberty. So, and there's nicer ways to say that. I'm just saying. Somebody else? Anybody else?
I don't know a lot on this subject.
Yeah. Oni?
They basically said that it was a movie on Napoleon Bonaparte, as it has to be said, I guess, through the eyes of Ridley Scott. That's all fine and dandy. The problem is when you tell a historian to get a life because they're pointing out inaccuracies. The issue I have is, one, it's an opinion, which actually, if he's stating facts, is factual. He's just stating it online like anybody else can fucking do. You've been in this game for how long? People have been making comments about your movies. Thirdly, in order for your movie to have been made, set pieces, sets, props, costumes, hair pieces, all that had to be created. And if you wanted it anywhere recognizable, they had to do historical research. Whether or not you wanted it to be accurate or not is another reason, is another story. But
Right.
you're telling a historian to get a life when your team had to be historians or find historians to do their fucking jobs. The fucking tone-deaf irony of this. You are telling a historian to get a life. Bitch, you fucking hired him. You may not have been that guy, but you hired historians. Or you hired people who had to do the story, the history research to do their job.
Yep.
Okay. People were nitpicking the Oppenheimer movie because of one scene in which people are waving little patriotic flags. Here's the thing, though. They were waving
48
flags
stars.
with 50 stars.
Yep.
Back in World War II, 2 states were not actually states. They were still territories.
Hawaii
So, 48
and Alaska.
star flag.
Yep.
Which I've been part of a group that did pay attention to that. I had a gunnery sergeant who literally was like, hang on, I got a 48 star flag. I gotta make this right. I got a 48 star flag. And when we recreated the flag raising at Iwo Jima, we had a 48 star flag because we cared about that shit. Because we may be musicians, but yes, the visuals do fucking matter.
I teach my students this, and some of them are in the chat. Like, research and development is very important.
Now, you're not going to hit it out of the park 100% of the time, every time, okay? We aim for that. We strive for that. But understand that we do have limitations.
Sweet. With medication.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
But
blue pills help.
This
keeps going. It's amazing.
I'm sorry?
No, it's funny how you can just keep going when we're being dicks. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
To denigrate what someone has said and the fact that it is literally their job to nitpick the accuracies, especially when people keep saying history isn't being taught right or we need to change history.
Right.
It just blows my mind the lack of awareness in this. And maybe don't disrespect the very people who are doing their job so you can have a fucking movie, okay? You
Right.
change certain events in the movie. If you want to call it inspired by the life of Napoleon or a dramatization on the life of Napoleon, that's fine. That is totally okay. But
Technically,
when someone,
Napoleon never had a hair lip either. Just saying.
what the fuck is that?
The movie Napoleon, Joaquin Phoenix is Napoleon.
Okay.
He had hair lip surgery.
I
Like
don't
how
know what that is.
It's when you have a cleft palate, and he had the surgery to have it corrected right here.
Okay, yeah, but
So, I
Napoleon
mean-
was also not French.
Right. So it's like there are some things that you need to be accurate with, is my point. And if an actor looks a certain way, like you're not gonna have Morgan Freeman as Napoleon, right? Because that wouldn't be accurate. But you would have Joaquin Phoenix. Does he look exactly like him? No. Is he close? Yeah. Is he French? Probably not.
But here's my thing. When you're changing aspects of the timeline
Right,
of
and I'm
events
right
that
there with
literally
you.
happened,
Mhm.
or with weaponry, with uniforms, with political and socio issues going on.
Right.
It was France, okay.
Whoa.
It was France.
Oop.
It does change things.
Ratatouille.
So I just, again, there are certain things you can change. There are certain things you can dramatize and get away with. But telling someone to get a
Beauty and the
life
Beast.
because they actually know their shit.
Mm-hmm. It's a dick move.
I mean, you know, the historian wasn't the one causing strikes and stuff to happen in Hollywood. So
Burn. Fucking burn. Yep.
I don't know. I get really irritated about history being censored or taught poorly because we owe it to the people who actually had to fucking live through that shit to at least do them the respect to tell it as honestly as possible. And
I agree with you.
I personally like to remember that everybody in that story is human. Okay, we are human.
Gotcha.
I'm not convinced every one of us would be on the correct side, the moral side. We hope and pray we are, but that doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
So remembering that we are all human and that it is all our story, I think is more valuable than pointing out who's right and wrong. It's why did this happen? Why, what could drive people to believe this? So, yeah, don't fuck with the people who are helping make your fucking movie. That's just stupid.
Don't shit where you eat.
Yum.
And don't put butter in peanut butter and jelly.
And don't shit in people's beds.
That's right. We've learned, be accurate, don't shit in people's beds, and make sure there's 48 stars and not 50 on a flag.
Wow.
If something is before 1952. Boom. Booyakasha. Very well explained.
Bitches.
My Lumiere voice from Beauty and the Beast is very good, no?
No.
Yes. After all, this is France.
Viva la Mexico.
Viva la Mexico. Just stop the bad kerning in your bullshit. What the fuck is this?
It's the Just Stop Oil.
Just stop.
Oh,
oil,
just stop
logo.
oil. Okay.
The kerning drove me nuts, so. Patrick. But these
Why
motherfuckers,
isn't this left justified?
it's not that. Look at the S, the T's, both, you know.
Yeah, everything is
E and the
horrible.
O, yeah.
Well, they're a bunch of trust fund babies. That these people are the biggest fucking idiots on the planet. These are the same people that glue their hands to the ground and glue their hands to like pieces of work, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. These fucking cunt bags are the ones that like dropped hammers in the glass and saying oil is bad. Da 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 da. My pussy hurts. Shut up, bitch.
Well, they're wearing clothing that most likely had a machine make it that needed to be lubed.
Right. Maybe the
What the
materials
fuck?
inside the clothing were oil based as well.
Oh my god.
Or maybe the shit in their hair was oil based as well.
Right. They're fucking. I'm sorry. They're just. Oh.
So what happened this week? I don't know what museum it was, but these idiots come in with ball peen hammers, and go to a priceless work of art, which I think Oni said in the meeting that was probably rented from another country or loaned from another country,
Probably
right?
loaned, yeah.
And went to it, instead of throwing paint on it or tomato soup or some stupid shit like that, they're in their infinite wisdom. They grabbed hammers and hit the glass that was protecting the painting behind it, hit it 3 times, and then had this stupid bullshit speech about how oil is bad. Am I accurate on this, guys?
But those people
I mean, that's pretty
bulletproof.
much it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
But apparently they killed
got
2 people too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when we were looking it up, it said they killed 2 people.
I know the
Say
stop.
what?
Yeah.
I know in Panama, a 70-year-old man killed 2 stop oil people in the middle of the road. I think he had a gun and he shot them because they were blocking the road and stuff. This guy has been arrested in the United States and has dual citizenship in Panama as well as the United States. And they had. I saw the video tonight. They had the video and you heard like the shots going off. And some guy got shot in the chest and 2 people were injured. So, and the guy who got shot in the chest got shot in the heart and died.
I'm sorry.
And
I have no remorse.
That's a little overboard. Like, that guy's a fucking lunatic for like whipping out his gun just to start killing people. It's
What's
dumb.
the difference between fucking just running them over? I mean,
Right. I mean,
they're
that's
in the middle
fine.
of a fucking road.
Yeah.
What do you
But
expect?
these idiots, they need to get like throat punched.
Something.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm against oil, but I'm going to destroy an oil painting. Are you a moron? Are you fucking stupid?
yes.
These people need to be. Yeah, Gazoo saw the video I'm talking about. I don't know which one he's talking about, the Panama guy or the guy, the people. Well, there's always 2. There's one like cuck beta female, cuck male, and then there's like a really like ugly looking woman that you can totally tell that they're activists because they're non-gender conforming, and they go in there and like they try to be all hard and shit, but everyone's always a trust fund baby. Like, look at us, we have different color hair, and we're gonna like destroy shit because we're dumb and young and dumb and stupid. These people need to be like thrown in prison and thrown away the key, and maybe some of them have to wear that metal mask, you know, because they got face made for fucking radios. These people are not good looking people. I mean, you can tell what their political affiliation is just by looking at them. They look
That's
look like
terrifying.
communists. They look like fucking communists, man. I'm telling you, flat out socialists.
Well, doesn't this group more? I've seen a lot of videos in England. I don't think.
there's a lot of them that are out in England. There's a couple that have happened here in the U.S.
I know they
One-
messed with the Navajos, and the Navajos is like, this is our land. We can do what the fuck they want. They just fucking ran their shit over.
Oh, nice. If we want to pull copper out of the ground, you can go get fucked.
I saw a video of these guys. They were blocking the way of this public transit bus,
Mhm.
and the bus just kept inching forward.
Oh, I
inching
saw that.
forward, and they were just screaming at the top of their lungs, "Stop! Stop!"
No.
And the bus driver's just like, "Nah, I'm just gonna keep going."
I'm
Like,
good.
People would like get out from in front of the bus and then run like 100 yards down the road and then sit down in the middle of the road, and then the bus would just keep rolling, and then they'd get up and be like, "Oh shit!" And then they put their hands up and like they're trying to stop the bus, and they just end up getting pushed and pushed and pushed.
They think they're having their Tiananmen Square moment there with that shit. If anyone knows that, look up Tiananmen Square and that Chinese protester
do.
that got ran over by a fucking tank.
The tank.
We are art
they,
lovers.
Yeah.
to my knowledge, he wasn't run over. They just haven't said where he is.
He magically disappeared. Like everything in that country.
Lol.
Like, oh, they just magically disappear. You can't talk about politics in that country. You'll get arrested.
Well, you're about,
I wish
they did that
Gavin
in
Newsom would have
Canada.
talked. Canada, they don't have the freedom of speech in their constitution. They don't have freedom of
Yeah.
speech. I found that out today.
Yeah, they kicked a kid out of school for saying there's only two genders, and he was literally quoting scripture. I'm
Wow.
like, kicked him out of school and banned him and arrested him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with the world?
This world is fucked up, dude. Like, people are so grossly misinformed about everything.
Yeah.
Fossil fuels don't even come from fossils. Did you know that shit? That was a whole fucking narrative. Because you can only dig down a certain amount to where you see fossils. Where they're digging is there's no fossils that exist, but there's oil.
Well, here's the thing. The fossil fuel thing, they come from what was called the Carboniferous period of Earth's history, which is like 300 plus million years ago. It came from old coal deposits of decayed trees and things, or pre-trees, because trees kind of had to evolve.
Yeah.
So what plants there were over time didn't necessarily fossilize to become fossils for today, although some did. A lot of it became where now the oil fields that we find. And there were a lot of them. Okay, like this was a time in Earth's history where there were so many fucking trees they almost killed life. It got pretty extreme. So yes, you can't have too much of a good thing. Long story short,
That's what
so
she
much
said.
oxygen in the air
Yeet.
dropped the temperatures way too fast. So shit got pretty extreme. But again, that's just some Earth history. But yeah, about the whole Just Stop Oil thing, I couldn't find anything to confirm or deny where this painting came from, but I will say,
Yeah.
it's not even the first time this painting has been damaged by protesters. Previous one was a hatchet attack, but it's just so selfish to attack something that you didn't make, came from a period of time in Spain's history, Spanish Inquisition.
The Spanish
And-
question, as I like to call it.
So you're going to attack that. A
Bad
man
joke.
who had no bearing on that.
Right.
And apparently it's his only surviving female nude. The rest of this man's work of female nudes does not exist anymore. So this is the only one left. So needless to say, art historians do not want it to fucking go. So there was some damage, although it was protected by glass. They used a fucking hammer. So there's going to be some repairs on it. It will, I'm sure, will be lovingly and respectfully restored. But these people might really want to check their closets before they keep trying to double check other people.
Some of them are still in their closets.
Well, that's not my fucking problem.
No, it's not.
Really isn't.
No.
Yep. Just follow the money, people. If you want to know who these people are, follow the money.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing this Soros family has something to do with it. I don't know.
I've heard.
Not so much the their father, who's part of the Nazi youth, but his kids are 10 times worse than he is. So, but I'm just speculating. I could be wrong. But yeah. We're going to skip Shadow.
We didn't skip it. We already talked about it. Move on.
Oh, okay. Ghostbusters, the official trailer. I think this is the last thing that we have, right?
think so.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just
So this is the sequel to
Good.
Ghostbusters Afterlife, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire,
Yes.
and they just dropped this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I go to the-
Afterlife was, in my opinion, phenomenal. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it was only okay."
No,
I feel
liked
like it was phenomenal. I
As
feel
long as
like
there's no
it was-
female Ghostbusters, I'm good.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's the girl.
There are female Ghostbusters, and there have been. It's just that it wasn't the ones from 2016. That was
Right, that's what I'm
absolute
talking
shit
about.
Show.
Oh my god,
Um,
with that.
But I feel like this was the Afterlife was absolutely respectful to the source material. I feel like it absolutely was a good successor to the original stories. It felt great. It did callbacks to the original Ghostbusters. It also did callbacks to the cartoons. That being said, this is the follow-up to that. I feel 100% like this is setting the right tone. I almost feel like this is the only trailer that needs to be for this movie. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
What is that?
I'm gonna eat your soul.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
I love him. Fucking hilarious.
There is no Dana, only Zool.
I am a keymaster.
I am the gatekeeper. Okay, that's interesting. Now I gotta go watch the other film.
You haven't seen it yet? What?
No. That would require me to go somewhere and deal with people.
I watched it, and I think I got it on pay-per-view or something.
Oh, really? I gotta find... I wonder... It came out...
I really...
I should get a review copy of that.
I think the only part of this this trailer that I didn't like, Patton Oswalt. That's it.
Yeah. Like, whose dick did he suck to get in this movie?
Nobody knows. The dude's absolute trash.
He's annoying.
Garbage
He's
human.
most annoying on Twitter, though. The dude is more annoying than Mark Hamill on Twitter. Literally annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're an actor. I don't want to hear your political views. Shut the fuck up.
And you know, he's barking up the wrong tree in my opinion, considering, you know, didn't he like unalive his wife and
I
get away with it?
Don't know anything about that.
Yes, Oni, your reaction is completely appropriate in this one.
Yes,
that reaction is perfect. Like,
I'm confused. What's going on?
He like allegedly discovered his wife was no longer amongst the living, and
maybe that's why he took this Ghostbusters role.
And
Wow.
and then called the police to report it in, and he was prime suspect. Allegedly.
Well, I mean, yeah, most
deaths
that are related. It's gonna
And
be
it was
one.
certainly like everything about that was like questionable. Like legitimately, like everything looked like, oh, this guy is going away for forever. And then it all just disappeared.
Amazing how that happens when you're a celebrity.
Just disappeared.
Yeah.
Or a half celebrity or a B actor. I thought Pat and Oswald were two people.
Sometimes we all wonder.
I mean, according to Wikipedia, Patton Oswalt, as long as I'm still following the plot, with his first wife, the official autopsy said multiple drugs were found in her system, some of which were opioids, which, as we all
Shocker.
know, highly addicted and don't play well with others, let alone each other.
Wow.
And very common.
So,
Was she part of Scientology?
Good question. Nice, Soda. Best question you had all show.
Thank you.
wow.
Well, I haven't had one. You actually had one, so. But yeah, so opioids are readily available, and you just mix that with some alcohol, you can just die. Because
And they're incredibly addicted.
But they're good.
Whoa, dude.
So, again, when it comes to deaths and when it comes to connections of people, yes, the partner tends to be the first person to be looked at, one, because you were very, very close, you're tied to them, but also because if it's a murder, they tend to be the one who did it. So yeah, if you ever need a reason to just not do it, there's a good reason, because you'll be the prime fucking suspect. Besides
that's why
the
you
fact
do
that,
the Twilight Zone. You do the crisscross. I kill your wife, you kill my wife. Crisscross, crisscross. You ever see that?
Crisscross.
No,
We'll make
but
jump,
there have been
Jump, Mac Daddy.
but it has been discovered for people to do that anyways. It's like, look, it
never ends well.
No.
Either way, someone's hands are getting dirty, and it leaves room to be sloppy. So, allegedly, I am not condoning
Soda likes it sloppy.
crime. I'm just putting it out there. So
true.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
think I liked
Ghostbuster.
everything but the Patton Oswalt part. Yeah, I agree, Oni.
But I'm just not a Patton Oswalt person. I'm not a Ghostbusters person.
Yeah.
I'm not a movie person, so I'm not going to see it. But I hope it does well, because, I mean,
Got Paul Rudd in it.
well, no.
And
it's
everyone
the
likes
fact that
Paul Rudd.
I do
don't
anyway.
give a fuck about him. No offense, I don't
I
give a
like
shit.
Paul
Ant-Man.
Rudd.
I don't give a shit. It's just, it's a Ghostbusters film, and
Yeah.
maybe it won't fucking suck. And it would be nice for a sequel to not suck.
He's a less funnier Ryan Reynolds, but still entertaining.
You know what? I can get behind that statement. I can really get behind that statement.
I had a feeling you would.
He's definitely got that goofy factor that Ryan Reynolds has.
Yeah.
But it's like he went, you know what? Let me find that dial and turn it down just a little bit.
Yeah. He doesn't crank it. He cranks it down to 7. Yeah.
He's just not as absolutely batshit insane about his goofiness as Ryan Reynolds is.
Yeah.
It's like it's there. It's
Aviator
just like
Gin.
it's like, oh, he's being serious now. Okay.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, goofiness, and it's just like, there's Ryan Reynolds. Okay, got him.
Right.
I'm Ant-Man.
Oh God.
I'm Ant-Man. No? Not
No.
Ant-Man?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. I'm totally all for this movie. Like, I want to see it. I really want it to be good. And as is true with everything Ghostbusters related that has happened in the last, since 2016, the usual suspects are phoning it in. to complain and bitch that Ghostbusters 2016 is being effectively ignored by the producers.
Eh?
Yeah.
It's the kitty cam.
The usual suspects are complaining that Ghostbusters 2016 is not getting any love.
I liked it, though. You know me, I'm weird though.
Yeah,
We did a whole show on that a while back on a playlist, and I photoshopped all the people talking about it as the female Ghostbusters. I put their heads on there. It was like me, Havoc, his brother, and somebody else, and I said it was going to do well. Wrong again. I think I said give it a chance.
I liked it, so
Yeah.
I hated it.
Of course you did.
Of course you're gonna say, of course I did, because your shtick is to say that I hate everything.
Well, that's pretty much true.
No, it's absolutely
95% of the time.
I would argue that there's probably about a 50-50 spread.
Oh, bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We need
That
a
means
poll
you
on
hate
this one.
He hates everything.
So you mean you hate two of us that are in this room, right?
What the fuck?
I'm going with being cheap. And the empty person right there.
No.
Empty person right there. That's you. That's yourself.
Oh, fuck.
It's
You
a
hate yourself?
50-50.
Yeah, I do.
It's a 50-50 spread of modern current day entertainment that I absolutely do not like. Actually, I'm starting to think that it's a lot less than 50-50 now.
Hindsight being 2020, I might retract my previous statement.
Right?
No, there's
Alcohol
shit.
being 20.
I'll accept that.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on.
Haven't seen that sucker in a while.
Right?
Shut up and dribble, bitch. There.
Wow.
But no, there's been a lot of stuff that just has not been good at all.
Yeah.
Just a lot of it. But up until the last handful of years, in general, things were pretty decent. Oh God. The Marines are taking over again.
Yes.
I'm scared. I don't want to say anything about their hats.
Oh, fuck.
I can't
Well, at least
find
we'll remember your death date because it's going to be on the Marine's birthday.
Right.
So we got a few hours left. Well,
anyways, I really just want this to continue. I want was it Reichman? Ivan Reichman? Is that his name?
well, you've got two of the originals in there, so
I think it is the three surviving originals, actually.
I seen two for sure.
I know for
seen
sure
Aykroyd.
I know for sure there's two, but I am reasonably sure that it is going to be all three of the surviving members. And it might be their last hurrah on this one.
Ooh.
I say
That's a depressing thought.
I say it might be their last hurrah on this one, but there's no telling with these guys.
I don't think Bill Murray's ever gonna die though. I think he's a zombie or something.
Well, we know he's a zombie.
Oh yeah.
Because of Zombieland, right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's exactly where that came from.
It may be depressing to think of that, but also realize that the purpose. Well, I mean, I don't think you.
What
need
up,
to
Prophet?
realize- Hey, what up, Prophet? The purpose of Afterlife was to create the sequel and to kind of pass the torch. And the reason I liked Afterlife so much was it was a very proper passing of the torch, passing of the mantle of Ghostbusters.
I can go with that.
And that's why I say I'm reasonably sure that this possibly might be their last ride in the Ghostbusters franchise.
What about Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray?
Please
Or
don't
just
say
the
Dan
Fred,
Aykroyd. Please don't say Dan Aykroyd.
franchise and perfect, overall.
Well, Soda and Chieftain will be replacing them in the next Ghostbusters sequel.
Wow.
Soda will be a full CGI character.
That'd be funny as shit.
Thoughts? Anybody else got additional thoughts?
I think it's going to do well. I'm excited. I like the trailer. That's the first time I saw it. It got me excited about it, man. And
The
I didn't
beginning's
get excited
like
about it.
something you see in a horror movie. It's like, holy fuck! Like, what the hell?
It's very 80s in the beginning. There, it's a very 80s trailer.
I mean, you got icicles shooting out of the beach, killing people. Like, what the fuck is it? Oh wait, Ghostbusters. Wait,
Nice. Yeah, it's a little graphic.
Well, if you think about it, like it was the original Ghostbusters was meant to be a horror comedy. So,
well, I guess yeah,
kind of like a Beetlejuice type of thing.
I guess a few of them, yeah. I mean, I had the comedy with the, even the painting one. That fucking painting still creepy as fuck.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know what actor that was.
That painting.
That played...
The painting is actually a real painting, I believe.
No, I don't know, but you're getting it for Christmas.
Oh, fuck you.
Up.
I will.
Oh, just fuck me. Damn.
I mean,
Whatever.
at least you get a date. Take him
you've
out to
been
dinner
bitching.
first.
You ain't
Keep
got
on
any in a
mocking
while.
me about my dating life, Oni. I'm starting to feel bad about it.
Why?
Why? You're the one who keeps bringing it up
see
first.
I never brought it up. I'm gonna have to go talk to my psychologist now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll be
I'm just
available.
kidding. I'm fucking with you. I'm just kidding.
I'll be available Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Dan Aykroyd, Canadian, did Ghostbusters and the Blues Brothers. Yes. Thank you, Gazoo. He did both of them. He was also in Uncle Buck.
He did a lot of stuff. One of it, what's the
Crystal
one with
Skull Vodka.
where he was the assassin? That one was
Sergeant Bilko.
Ooh. Oni with the
Oni's just like knocking out all the movie facts now.
Which is the one where he was the assassin. I know it's an older movie, but Badger made me watch it when she was here.
Spies Like Us.
No. It has what's his face in it.
Gross.
If you like our content, please tell your friends. Thank you. We appreciate you. And if you haven't hit that follow button yet, what the fuck are you waiting for? Hit that follow button. We're waiting for it. Come on.
Tell your friends.
Don't tease us. Hit the follow button. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. We don't give a shit if you don't like them or not. They might like us.
Right?
Go ahead and throw that. I will stand up in this live. I will do the stand-up camera thing like I did in the promotion.
Or use us to torment them. I'm down with that.
Yes. Do it as a punishment. Winry might know this one. Might know this logo because I did a whole lesson on making mistakes and doing bad logos and use this logo as an example. It's like I actually did that in my class. I go, anyone ever seen this? I was teaching in class and it's like, anyone see this logo before? No, what do you think? Is it bad or good? They're like, oh, it's bad. I go, this is a logo I created. And I'm like,
and that's why they said it was bad. They had my class before then. No,
yep.
Shit.
And I go, even bad logos could get life. And I said, we actually made this at a t-shirt and it got pretty popular.
Yeah.
We had like 3 people buy it. That's popular to us because we're lagging out. And we have 14 people in our chat. We appreciate them. But there should be 2 zeros at the end. It should be 1,400.
Yeah.
Where's Widow Bears? We need some eye candy because I can't be the only eye candy here. Come on.
Good
Let's go.
Lord.
I'm doing a whole video on that. So let's do this final thing and we can get out of here and call it a night because everyone's like, I need to be somewhere else on Saturday. Can we make this short? Yep, no problem. I got to go somewhere tomorrow too. So.
I don't. You want to stay up late with Soda.
Jump in the Discord.
That's what she said.
Up with Soda. Giggity.
Hit up his chatterbait.
You forget
Right.
Badger's asleep, I'm pretty sure.
Old man salty balls.
I'm gonna guess
So,
everybody messed this one up.
A, B, or C? What
I
are the
did it
guesses?
first. I did mess it up at first.
It was pretty crazy.
I don't understand the question.
I do.
Did you see what I pasted in chat?
Yes.
Okay. So basically assume that a plague got introduced somehow into a video game and is spread among everybody in that video game.
Yep.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go with A.
I did not vote.
You're marking yourself present, Oni.
Hmm.
I'm not voting. I'm voting. So let's see what the answer is here. Where is the drum roll? Yes, because that actually happened because it was a fake virus, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe it. I got it.
I remember
I thought of it at the last second because there was like a fake virus that killed all the characters, right? And it was like it was a litmus test, and it was a dry run for COVID, right?
It was an event for World of Warcraft. If I remember correctly, it was an event for Wrath of the Lich King.
Yes, it was the original Warcraft.
No, it was World of Warcraft.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I'm looking at the Wired article right now. And, and also kind of hard to have a plague with live players on a single player platform.
I got it.
Also
yeah, okay.
true.
I thought the other one was web-based as well.
No, the other one was a download to play game. I literally have it. It just doesn't really function.
I love that game.
So basically, long story short, it was because of a status effect caused by a winged serpent called Hakar. And, well, let's just say...
Oh, that was Vanilla WoW.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the one from Wrath of the Lich King. Although that was another event that they had to fix it by a similar outcome.
Yeah, I don't want to take the soapbox from you, Soda. Sorry.
No, I don't know. I've never heard of it. That's why I was like,
The Blood Plague from...
Grab the context, Stoney. Go for it.
Yeah,
so,
go for it.
Yeah,
long story short,
but nothing happens.
and this was 2005, mind you, okay? So long story short, this creature created a status effect called Corrupt Blood, which is fine up until the fact that there was a way to unintentionally glitch it through fast travel. And the thing is that this status effect was so potent that low-level characters would flat out fucking die, like without any chance to heal. And it could be spread through pets. It could be spread through NPCs. So entire sections of the map had to be quarantined off by higher level players trying to buff and, try to revitalize all these characters until the devs could undo whatever was causing the issue. So with the way the quarantines were working, with the way of following super spreaders, with the way of seeing who was at risk, people were able to track how this could affect the real world. But it was pretty scary because at that time there was so little information in the servers, and certain characters would just like log on and just flat out die immediately because they didn't have enough health to accommodate this. It actually did put a lot of fear in a lot of the World of Warcraft servers at the time. So luckily it was only a game, and luckily they were able to fix it. But let's just say there was a lot of hard feelings about it, and I don't really blame people, especially because, shopkeepers being affected.
Right. Crazy.
Pets that you put in stasis and then woke up later could still carry it. It was a very much unintended side effect, but you know, shit happens. So I remember hearing it because of it might have been a Watch Mojo video from like 5-10 years ago at this point. But at the time, there had never been anything quite like it. Although the other two answers could very well have been liable as well, because well,
I don't know anything
Blade
about
Incorporated, kind of in the name. An old school RuneScape, although I don't know any particular events, is old enough where I'm sure they've had something very similar. So, but yeah, the World of Warcraft ones, I don't know, just there's something very timeless about it, and it's kind of like, yeah, that was the original shit. So,
Yeah, about
crazy.
that.
but it was interesting also to see how the different players came together to try to prevent this. Although, yes, you did have some, bad actors in there. There were a lot who were like, "Yo, we're just trying to help. We're just trying to get us all to survive this shit until it's all over. We're calling a truce here, okay?"
But the
Let's
fact
all
that they
relax.
studied this is crazy.
Yeah,
I would have never guessed when I was looking at the
it was a dry run for COVID. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
fucking Chinese.
Well, I mean, at that time, it would have been either Ebola,
Yeah,
or SARS, or swine flu.
allegedly.
SARS was
Swine-
the original.
I think
COVID.
swine flu was. I got it when I was playing Warcraft. So
Oh wow.
Oh damn.
I just got a message from my friend on Facebook. This is fucking scary for any of CGI artists. DreamWorks co-founder Jeff Katzenberg says AI will cut cost of CG animation movies by 90% within the next 3 years. In the good old days, you might need 500 artists and years to make a world-class animated movie. I don't think it will take 10% of that in 3 years from now. So they're going to eliminate hundreds of thousands of CGI artists. Basically, my degree will mean nothing, and I'll be on the streets poor.
we already are. So what's different?
Jeff Katzenberg says that, but I think he's full of shit because half that stuff you need human hands to do. You're like, we can have technicians there. Like, oh, that's broke. I'm going to fix that one frame. No. It's going to destroy an entire industry and everyone's going to be fucking out of work. That's fucking scary. Like, as you were talking, Oni, I was reading this as well. And I was like, my stomach sunk when I read it. I was like, oh, this is scary.
And that's the thing, is that your generation and some of mine were being pushed to go to these computer focused fields, and right now they're the ones being cut. They're the ones being shortchanged. I do not envy the position you all are in. There is a safety in the fact of doing things old school, but nothing is ever foolproof. They will soon find out that the human touch is what makes these movies worth watching, makes these things worth doing. But they will not find out until it is far too late if they decide to keep going down this road, in which case I have zero sympathy for them.
And then they're going to have they're going to be kind of like the Chinese with the one child policy and realize it's a mistake. I'm like, oh, we don't have enough animators or enough people that know how to do it or teach it, and then they're fucked. Then they're going to start pulling people out of school like they did in 94 and 95 when Pixar was saying, like, we just need an ass in a seat. So they would be pulling kids out of school out of their junior year, like putting them on Pixar. Now, people are selling their soul to get into Pixar. Well, not so much. Well, actually, the Disney reports are showing that I'll be getting a dividend in the fourth quarter, and they actually recovered, which is amazing to me. My stocks are up, but
finally,
yeah, like I couldn't believe that shit. But I go hold my beer, wait till the Marvels like lose their fucking shirt, and then I won't get my shit, right?
Yep.
But it's something to think about. But yeah, a lot of scary stuff. So I'm just gonna do OnlyFans and show dick pics and then make money with that.
Oh, God.
Sweet.
No, you like Dick Cheney and like a guitar pick that says dick on it. Like just sell those.
I did that shit to somebody the other day.
I did that to Maya. I sent her a dick pic. It was like a pic of a guitar that had the name Dick on it.
Sweet.
And then there was another one that says Richard Nixon. I sent her a picture of Richard Nixon, or somebody a picture of Richard Nixon. Those are all the dick pics I send. They're like, you're a fucking dork, Chieftain.
Yep.
Don't forget to check us out on Kick. If you're not there, shave it now. We might just do an exclusive one next month and just go to Kick. So if you're on our Twitch channel, we might just do just one. We might just be on Kick just to get the views up and the follows there as well. I don't know yet. I didn't tell these guys. They're like, what the fuck you talk about, Chieftain? I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, he's on crack. Tends to be.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sweet.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Also, don't forget our social medias. Soda's logo of Laggin Out. 10 years of gaming entertainment excellence. Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, and Soda's ass.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to check us out here. You can just scan that code there and you can comment, like, and subscribe. On our YouTube channel, we have YouTube shorts every day and full 10-minute videos as well. We have content that you will not see here, but you might see there. Don't forget Tri-Bar Awards December 3rd, where we will be announcing the best games. It's better than the golden joysticks because we do it. We don't get paid with it.
We
They
have
suck.
better joysticks.
Ours are bigger.
Well, 3 of us do. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, 4. We all act like we have dicks, so we're good. Anyways, you want to watch ours?
I don't
not the
know
golden-
about this acting part, but
Yes, but yeah, our awards are always better, and Oni always does a great job on the Try Hard Awards, and we have a special presenter this year. Soda will be doing Game of the Year.
What? They're just fucking with you.
What did I do to deserve this?
What did I do?
You didn't want it. No one else did either, so we gave it to you.
Oh,
Anyways.
wow. Fuck off.
You fuck off.
You just
Fuck
take that
off.
golden joystick and beat Chief with it.
Yeah.
You're going to stick it up his ass.
You got beef with the chief?
That
Did you catch a
sounds
camper?
like a you thing, Soda.
I got plenty of lube left.
Oh, God. Astroglide.
That's what I use.
Oh
Got
my
plenty.
Oh, my God.
I'll just let this joke
That's
fester on its
Astroglide still a
own.
thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Worked great. Water based. Oh, my
Wow. On behalf of Blacklight Oni,
Oh.
He's like, I don't want to be here anymore.
I want to leave now.
Hero
Sorry.
the IT guy,
Oh. Sorry.
the Sultan of Sluts, Soda Pop.
Sorry, guys. See, look, we got like 5 viewers with that. See? Thanks, guys. Sorry. Have a good night.
Chieftain. We're lagging out live. And we're signing off and lagging out. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining this shit show, guys.
Later.